things.
Good day, Galaxy. This is the Rogue Squadron podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am Mopar.
I am Commander Cody.
And it is February. What the fuck happened?
3rd, I think. I don't know.
Are we on time?
Episode 60.
Yeah, it is February 3rd.
That's the most important thing.
It is episode 60.
Screw the date. It's episode 60.
We've got some special guests today. If you weren't aware, we have Cosplayers Alkali Layke and Zabracus.
Say hi.
Hey.
Hi, friends.
Zabracus.
Hi.
Thanks, guys. We will be just hanging out with the talented ladies of the Western U.S. But we were hanging out with them, drinking some beers. So we will be talking to them, asking them questions, and just bullshitting and eating mac and cheese.
Mainly the mac and cheese, yes.
Fresh.
Now, what style of mac and cheese did you have, Allie?
Leftover microwaved mac and cheese.
There's no.
The best
Is that how they sell it in your grocery store? All right. Can I get the
over microwaved TM?
It's how they sell it at the lonely and hopeless store.
Perfect.
I don't know where to go with that.
That's the best show
Awesome.
opener ever.
Well, I mean,
I bought my beer there too.
glowing whiteness, so that would be pretty lonely.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why. Allie, so if you guys are tuning in with us live on, what the fuck are we on, Twitch?
I think it's called Twitch.
Thank you. We bounce around because it doesn't work every once in a while.
Twitch has been terrible, but it's been good today.
Twitching out on us. If you guys aren't aware, we did have Alkali Allie on, I don't know, what was it?
35, I think.
35. If you aren't aware, just go check it out. Not right now. You better fucking listen
Obviously,
right now.
you're live right now with us.
But if you enjoy this one, go back and check that one out. That one was wonderful-less, and we appreciated it. So we thought we'd bring her back with a friend and see how crazy it got. What are you looking at me for?
Craziness is about to happen. Yes.
So we know a little bit about Allie, but Zab, how did you get started in your whole cosplay? I guess from you were born to what you've done now. Just describe everything that you've ever done.
You want me to explain everything from birth to now?
Yeah, I mean, just in like 3 words.
In 3 words.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Cold mac and cheese. You're fine. So I mean,
I can't think of 3 words. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Weird.
So you
Life.
What is? Oh, let's start an easy one. What is your favorite cosplayer character that you've done?
Cosplay character that I've done?
Yes.
There's so many. It all depends on like where I'm at, what I'm doing. That makes it a lot different. I really like doing my Snow White, especially when I'm around kids because kids are just adorable.
Yeah.
I also really like doing my Cersei Lannister because I can just walk around conventions with a giant thing of wine and just.
How did I miss that? I don't think I saw. I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, it's so good. Her Cersei.
That's awesome.
Looking it up. That's awesome. That's a foot in the door. Like, who are you gonna be? I'm gonna be a drunk bitch queen. All right, come on in.
I have to have the wine. It's part of my costume.
And you have to hire someone to follow me around and fill my wine up.
Yeah.
Or I'll enrage him.
Zab, I didn't tell you. I really want to do. Why did I blank out her name? Holy fuck! The red one.
Oh.
Ygritte.
Sansa Stark. Yes.
Oh, Sansa Stark.
We have to do it together.
I was thinking
I was thinking Ygritte.
I was thinking the dragon witch lady with the red hair. That.
Dragon Witch?
Oh no, I don't like.
Oh,
her.
Melisandre, the red lady.
We all thought of the red haired bitch.
There's 3 different evil redheads in Game of Thrones.
The
There
priestess,
is.
I can't remember her name right now.
Ygritte,
Melisandre.
that fucked in the cave.
Ygritte. Yes.
Ygritte was it.
Wildling?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the wildling.
Yeah. And then Melisandre, the red lady who was working with Stannis.
Yes.
Trying to
You guys are good at this game.
religion everybody.
I don't get. I was okay. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Please, it comes back season 7's in April.
Because I always felt like she was an evil character and she was steering him like into the ground and she was just kind of using him for her own power. But like she starts failing with him and I'm like, wait, I thought she was like an all-powerful being. Like I don't understand the power fluctuation. Like the mother of dragons. Oh wait, she's just kind of a bitch sometimes, and now she loses her dragons. Fuck her. And it's just that fluctuation of power that you never know what's gonna happen.
I was lost for Melisandre, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
Yep, that bitch died.
So
She didn't die.
She didn't? I thought she died.
yet,
I don't think she died.
Maybe I was so mad at
she?
the end of season 6 that I forgot.
no, she's alive. But I mean, like, she hasn't won.
Well, she's still playing. She's still a player in the game.
Yeah.
She hasn't won
made
or
it yet.
lost.
I don't know. I was
No one's ever. Nowhere. This is how Game of Thrones is. No one ever wins, but you might lose.
It's true.
While you're in the game, you just haven't won or lost, but you're gonna lose eventually.
Person that you absolutely hate wins for a little bit, and then they die.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah.
Who? What was his name? Buttress.
Joffrey.
Joffrey.
You were really close there. Buttress, that's a really close name.
So Allie, have you not watched any Game of Thrones?
I love Game of Thrones. I don't miss them.
just-
I actually did an entire fashion show.
Yeah, how dare you.
Cosplay thing
What the fuck
based
am I
on Game of
talking
Thrones.
I
Did you
apologize
really?
for him.
So
I
let-
Did you
did.
really?
I did.
can we talk about
Yeah,
that?
I'll show it to you later, Zab. It's super cool.
Wait, we can't talk about it.
we don't
Yeah,
get to see
well,
it.
that's my normal me. Damn it. I try not to confuse normal me with cosplay me.
I thought they were one and the same.
My
She's like the
duplicitous
dragon lady.
Harley personality.
And the-
Cosplay Alkali does not eat mac and cheese. Let's get that out of the way right
That's
now.
not.
Cosplay Alkali is the one that eats mac and cheese.
Oh,
For
jeez.
sure.
Kerner in the chat room says he's never watched Game of Thrones. You're a terrible
Who?
human. Kerner.
Someone that doesn't matter.
Actually,
Kerner.
our intern, Kerner620, says he just never watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, why?
But
I don't know.
So whoa. So since
actually be in Game of Thrones? Did that happen? Anyway, continue. What?
since we've talked to Allie and since we haven't talked to Zab, I assume both of you have seen the Star Wars, the new Star Wars movie.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's probably what we should have opened with.
By the
But-
way, guys, this is what we're opening with.
Star Wars
Star Wars.
podcast.
Oh my god. What were you guys' thoughts? Let's start with Allie.
I loved it. I don't mind that it was a throwback. A lot of people were kind of pissed about it, but I have this whole theory about like if you're the first director, you can't fuck it up. If you're the second director, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
And if you're the third director, you can't fuck it up. So they had to like bring in the old audience and the new, so I'm cool with it.
True. We were a
I liked
little
it.
we were a little weird about the
parallels.
parallels with episode 4 at first, but we kind of embraced it afterwards. And
I'm
we
still
love it.
upset about it, but I'm
Some-
accepting
yeah.
it. It's
Some are weird.
because there was, I mean, the entire
little
plot.
too many of them.
The entire plot was the exact same. Let's find a desert poor person, pick up an older wise person, Han, and let's go blow up a Death Star.
Secret plans.
Secret plans, and yeah, I don't know. It was very similar, but we watched it a couple times, and it got better and better. And we tried to go in without like any judgments, and it got better. So, because we're huge Star. Wait, what is that? You're a Star Wars fan?
I've never heard of it.
All right,
I
quit.
like the subtle references
Yes.
to the fourth one.
I agree.
Those were big to me.
like
so-
the training probe. Did you see that
Yeah,
when he
the
pulled
training
that out of
probe.
the thing on the Falcon?
Yes, yeah.
Like
The
if you're not a
chess game, I liked all that stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
when Poe was like scanning the desert with like the little
The Luke binoculars.
that was pretty cool. too.
3PO. There he goes. What about you, Zab? What'd you think?
I also really liked it. Pretty much the same as you guys. Like, I was kind of perturbed that they.
Whoa, simple words here.
I was kind of annoyed.
Okay, this is great.
It was basically A New Hope, like the exact same story.
Yeah.
But I really, really like the new characters.
Yes.
Like a lot more than I thought I would. Like Ray,
So
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Poe
casting.
Poe
The casting was
Dameron,
perfect.
I love him.
Yeah.
And Finn and
I mean,
actually my favorite is BB-8.
I was gonna say all the way down to
Everyone's
BB-8.
favorite is
Yeah.
BB-8. Yes.
I mean, there was so much attitude in just like R2. So much attitude in something that doesn't even talk.
Yeah.
Like
Which is
when he.
awesome.
By the way, did he flick
No, thumbs
him
up.
up? No, I think he flicked him off.
Thumbs up.
So okay, no, actually my first thought was that he flipped him off too.
Yep, I think he
I
did.
had the like thumbs up until like someone pointed that out. I was like, no, he totally flipped him off.
Good job,
Sorry,
BB-8.
fuck
Fuck off. I just wanted that R2D2 attitude. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but he did tell Ray where the system was.
Because he had to go
Be like,
somewhere.
yeah, I agree with you, and then fuck you.
Because he's
Thumbs up. Join the
BB-8.
forces, man. Yeah, whatever.
I don't like it. I hate the new movie now.
I
I wish if it was a
Based
flick
on
off,
that only.
it was a flick off, it'd be perfect. 10 out of 10.
I have a man crush on Poe Dameron now. I will say though.
You have a man crush on who? Sorry, you kind of like wandered off there.
Sorry, on Poe Dameron. He's amazing. And
If I
it
had
makes
to-
me want an X-wing.
If I had to pick a single character,
Well, I'm not. You don't have to
That's-
pick a single one if you don't want
that's
to.
tough. Well, I want to. That's what I'm gonna put myself into.
All right, do it, Finn.
Kylo
Ren.
I like Finn.
Finn's awesome.
I like Finn because he was kind of that comedy. Like he was like a struggling character. Like he had been to like a weird spot, trained his whole life to do one thing. He didn't do it. You know. Did you see the movie?
No,
Jesus.
I'm
What
drawing
are we
a blank.
drinking now?
I'm drawing a blank on that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm posting for everyone to listen right now on Twitter. Listen, tune in.
I did the same thing on Instagram and Facebook like a minute ago.
Just
You're
right
fine.
now. So
This OmmeGang just blew the fuck up on us.
I heard that.
It's corked like a champagne.
It's corked like a champagne bottle, and I literally just like touched it, and it blew up.
I am scared to open mine. I just know I'm gonna break something.
Just
Because
aim
that's-
it somewhere
that's
that
my
you don't like.
personality. I accidentally do weird things without meaning to.
It's like you're like a Force user. You're like a Jedi, but you don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but an accidental like force.
An accidental Jedi.
Yeah, like there was a time I accidentally managed to flush a toilet paper roll holder down the toilet.
Was there
Wait, toilet
alcohol
back
involved
now?
in this? Let's
Really?
wait. What happened?
Early in, Zap.
I'm sorry. I
That's an ancient Force trick, I hear.
I know it's sorcery. It's crazy. Good luck finding your fucking paper. I can't. What is that? That's amazing.
Paper towel?
Paper
Paper-
towel
Are
roll.
you
Toilet
guys
paper.
drinking the OmmeGang? OmmeGang, I don't know how to say it. Are you drinking that right now?
We just,
We're about to.
holy fuck, yes.
I just poured it and I might
smell
die.
it. You can smell it. It smells like hard. Oh my god.
It smells like a hard.
Yep.
That's the only way to say.
That's it.
Really. I might die after I drink this.
It smells like hard liquor.
Yeah, it does.
Oh wow.
Is it barrel aged?
I don't know. I hope not. I'll
It's
show
10.
this.
It's close to 10%, but it's a it's a quad ale,
Quadruple ale.
quadruple ale.
But I don't know what that means. They just
What?
put 4 ales in a barrel together?
No, it's the strength of the alcohol. Double ale, triple ale, and the quads are like crazy high. Even though this is it's 9.7, but it does smell straight like hard liquor.
I'm very scared.
It
But it'll be
says
fun,
there's
so.
it says there's a bit of cherry in there.
Zap, be careful, Zabracus, watch out!
I got it.
She did it. She did better than you guys did.
Yeah,
Mine didn't explode. What's wrong with you guys?
I know. What the
We
fuck?
totally
I
forgot.
totally exploded these episodes.
We were
What glass
distracted.
are you drinking out of?
I'm drinking out of my Squatters mug.
Oh
Squat-
yeah, I love
don't even know what the
Squatters
fuck
Pub.
that
Yeah,
says.
Squatters is a local brewery here in Salt Lake.
What?
They actually have pretty
That's
good beer for it having
okay.
to be only about 3.5%.
That's
so.
okay. Yeah, right now I'm starting out low myself, but oh wait, you're not. I'm drinking Dublin Porter, 3.8, but I need to warm up into this, you guys.
I started with it was about a 10% over at the bar, so
Yeah, the
I'm
Columbus,
warmed up.
Columbus Bodie.
that yes. But this I am not a hard liquor drinker, so that's why when we smelled it, I just tripped over the word hard 12 times because I don't know what to say about it.
I'm scared.
It happens.
Bringing back these memories
But
from my youth.
we're gonna cheers this, and we're gonna do a quick tasty taste and maybe rate it real quick. But I'm not ready for this. All right, go.
Guys.
Oh wow, it's a lot smoother than I expected. Maybe it's not.
Oh, man.
I can taste the cherries. So it does at the bottom. It says it's 98% ale and 2% ale with cherries added. I don't know why they just say it's 100% sometimes tastes like cherries.
It's beer with some shit
Why?
in it.
Yeah, why do they have to put percentages on it? I don't get it. It also says serve at 50 degrees. Does anyone drink warm beer like that?
No, I'm going to Ireland in April, and I'm so nervous about drinking warm beer.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Wait, are they going to serve like Guinness super warm too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm taking a Guinness tour. I'm so excited. That's why I have so much Guinness in my fridge right now. When I showed you guys my fridge pictures, I'm strengthening up.
Nice.
You should leave it sit outside. You can let it get warm and then try it.
Yeah, 50 degrees.
Oh, it's not warm here. It's like 28 degrees.
Yeah. Have you been to like Utah or Boise like during the winter? It's
no,
like below
unfortunately.
freezing.
It's freezing.
How much snow do you have in Idaho right now?
We don't have any snow right now. It's
Really?
just cold.
Oh, well, that's even worse.
Yes, cold without snow is just annoying.
Yes. And I'm sure you guys get a crazy wind chill because I guess there's mountains depending on where you're at.
I'm in a really beautiful valley, so we don't get very much wind.
Oh,
we're blocked by a lot of mountains stuffs. I don't know how it works.
I'm right next to mountains with lots of canyons that lots of wind tunnels through.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of windy sometimes. Not too bad.
Now, Commander and I, we're from the snow belt east of Cleveland. So we're used to like feet of snow constantly. I think it's annual, like 12 feet of snow average.
I miss it.
So we get a lot of snow, but we weren't used to like the negative degree crap because Lake Erie always kept us somewhat warm.
Now we're in Columbus.
It's just windy and cold and bullshit.
Ohio is just random. Today was 60 degrees, and it's supposed to get down to like 25 tomorrow.
That's bikini weather.
I'm jealous.
It just fluctuates every day. It could be. You never know what it could be.
It was 60 degrees today. Tomorrow's the high is 32.
Great.
So
see? That's what happens.
Yep, that's why I'm drinking beer right now. Preparing myself for the 32.
So I can sleep in all day. This is...
It gets like 30 degrees here, and people wear shorts and tank tops.
Yeah, it does. I had my windows down like the other week, and it was like 40.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah.
We pretended it was spring today.
I did. I went outside and played basketball.
Yep. See?
All day.
I'm trying to look up on my Untapped what I rated that beer you guys are drinking so I can sort of compare it with you, even though I'm not drinking it right now. I can't remember.
Very strong.
So what is the description of that beer?
This is
Death in a Bottle.
A unique Belgian style blend of Quadrupel Ale and Lifeman's Creek, and I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say it's a Belgian ale with cherry, because that's what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's just a strong ale with a little bit of cherry in it.
Now, I'm already not a big fan of the Belgian style stuff, the white beers and stuff.
It's not white.
I know, but
Belgian style just means Belgian hops.
I know, but you know what that taste is. You know what I mean?
I don't know what it is.
We talk about it every time we have a Belgian style anything on the show.
The leaflets or whatever.
The
lemongrass. Lemongrass.
Yes. Sure. That. Yes. I don't know.
No,
Belgian
I think that's what
style
Alex
is not
said.
my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I've come a little more used to it. But the fact it's that and there's weird cherry out of nowhere and it's super strong. It's like...
It's a confusing beer. There's a lot there.
It's confusing.
We're going to do a quick beer review.
Eliminating everything I ever knew about beer.
Mopar is giving it a 1.
Commander's giving it a 1.
Yeah, okay.
Their beer rating system's screwy, Zab. Like, it's freaking screwy.
So what is your beer rating
By screwy,
system?
you mean amazing.
It's simple.
It's like 1 to 3, right?
It's
so hard to do.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I
0
really
to
do
3.
1 to 5.
Yeah.
We keep it simple, and it gets confusing because there's a lot of different beers that'll get thrown into like the 2 out of 3s, but like it'll range completely. It'll vary. So I can't talk. I had this beer.
He doesn't know what he's saying. 3 stars is the best of the best, amazing beer that we love always. 2 stars is a good beer. For some reason, we had to bump it down, like it's too expensive or it's like way too strong.
A great beer that's too expensive or too strong,
Yes.
or there's too much in it. Like some of those seasonals, they just throw spices in it, and you're just like, oh, I don't even know what I'm drinking. It tastes like potatoes, and you don't even know what the hell. But you're just like, it's good.
Yes, and then 1 star is a good beer that's worth trying, and 0 stars is don't even worry about it ever.
Don't ever look for it.
And so this is worth trying, but it's
The OmmeGangs are
exploding my mouth right now.
now. Do you guys have Stone out there?
I
Stone
love
Brewery?
Stone, yeah.
I don't know. Utah's
It's with a big gargoyle on the cover.
No, Zab, you have it. It's the Enjoy By series. Like,
Yeah.
all the different Enjoy By dates and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Every Enjoy By is amazing. And then they're the ones that have their labels printed on the bottles.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, it's a gargoyle.
Yeah, they do.
They look like this.
Nope.
No, on the bottles. So, yeah, Arrogant
Yeah.
Bastard.
Well, I know, but it's a gargoyle, like the show from the 90s.
Actually, I don't think I've ever had those.
It's amazing.
I'm taking her out.
But those beers are very...
Zab, I'm officially asking you out on a date right now. Will you please attend a brewery with me, SLC FanX, this March?
Yes.
Can it be like prom?
But in Salt Lake?
Cosplay
Can it be
style?
like prom? Can I play the guy?
Salt Lake? And
One of you-
I'll bring some. I'll bring the goods.
Oh,
We're good.
okay. Got it. Yes, I accept.
Oh, my official internet acceptance date.
That's what happens on the Rogue Squadron podcast. We bring friends together.
And dates together.
And dates.
In fact. If you want to get specific about it.
What?
So yeah, 1 star on this beer. Glad you guys liked episode 7. And
Nothing's really happened. Oh, are you guys excited for Deadpool?
Oh my God, I can hardly even take it. That's the one I'm most excited about, and people hate that. They're like, "What about Batman versus Superman?" I want to watch
Nope.
Deadpool. It's Ryan
Yes.
Reynolds. I'm done.
Yes. Well, go for it. What is your excitement? What are you ready for besides Ryan Reynolds?
I just want to laugh. I love to go to the movie theaters and laugh. That's my favorite thing. I hate to go watch romance movies at the theaters. I don't like chick flicks. I just like adventure films and funny movies. So adventure, funny, Ryan Reynolds, guns, sex, violence, rated R, I'm in.
I
Exactly. my
don't
thoughts
know
on the
if
same
I
thing.
realized it was rated R. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, you have to watch the YouTube clip where he like smacks Mario Lopez over the head. Have you seen that one where they're talking about being rated
Sounds
R?
too violent. I don't like it.
No.
Not a fan of
Oh,
violence.
it's so good. It's so good.
We'll have to check that one out. No, but I am excited that it's rated R. I exclaimed boldly that it was the only superhero movie rated R, and someone called us out that both Punisher and Blade were rated R. So that's my bad. I've never seen either of those, so I had no idea.
I think I've seen a Punisher once, and it's gonna stay that way. Not gonna lie.
Punisher ended up being like a action movie. It just happened to tie into a superhero at some point.
Right, and that's kind of what I got from like Punisher fans. They're like, yeah, we don't count that movie as an actual thing, an actual event.
But it was rated R. So.
Yeah. What about you, Zab? Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds,
Yes.
Bulge.
I am very excited for Deadpool. However,
Uh-oh.
I'm
Uh-oh.
still waiting for them to make a movie with Deathstroke. The original Deadpool, technically,
Yeah.
because he's so much better.
Interesting.
Oh, I knew you'd say that.
So
it's
are-
good. I need to get
I
more
have
into that
Deathstroke
character
costume.
research more.
He's my love. I mean, I got a Deathstroke comic right here. So, yeah.
So are you more of a DC or a Marvel fan?
DC.
Yes. That was a correct answer.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't know anything about DC.
I don't know anything either.
He just likes Batman a lot.
I'm
I
a
do.
DC fan, but I feel like DC's incomplete. Like, it would be perfect if it had X-Men. That's my theory on everything.
They do have X-Men. Superman. He has all the X-Men powers and he's just into one guy.
No.
Stop. Superman is the
like
worst.
Gambit, I love him. All
There's a
that. Like
Gambit
DC
movie, too.
would be uber complete if it had X-Men.
X-Men. I like it just because it's a little more gritty. Lot less latex, a little more armor.
A lot less latex. You realize
But
that we're
that's not
watching the
cosplay
Batman
rule.
movies
More
right now.
latex better.
That's fine with
Yes.
me. Yeah, but that's like
They're all latex
Yeah,
and no grittiness at all.
What am
Yeah.
I saying? I make armor. So.
right.
The grittiest thing about the 90s Batman movies was the fucking penguin eating fish and having a bloody face.
So true.
With his
Like, all right, and now we've talked about this a lot. We're not huge actual comic readers. So
Right.
we're kind of going off the movies and the shows and stuff. Maybe a few tidbits on the Wikipedia, sorry. But the DC movies have been terrible.
True. Hopefully they pick it up, and I'm not happy with what I've seen so
Till
far.
Batman Superman turns into the Justice League movie and not Batman vs. Superman.
Well,
That's what.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we lost audio.
Alkali.
I think we lost Alkali completely.
I think she dropped her mac and cheese on her computer.
She spilled the mac and cheese all over the computer.
That's what happened.
Uh-oh.
Plugging
She'll
it
come
up.
back. She'll come back.
I don't know though. So with the Marvel versus DC thing, the Dark Knight movies, although kind of an offshoot, are still really good.
They're glorious, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's my favorite. Joker's my favorite villain. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I might put Joker ahead of all the Sith Lords.
That's ridiculous.
I love the Joker because he's like a simple psycho. I love it.
I don't know if he's simple, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, depending on which Joker you're talking about. There's so many
None of them are simple.
the Jack Nicholson one is. He's like the gangster. Like, well, you didn't laugh, you're gonna die, bitch. And then he shoots him, and then that's it. And he has purple cars. And he just has money.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I like the Joker a lot. Why you wouldn't put? What's your favorite? Let's ask Zab. What's your favorite villain
From comics?
from anything?
From anything? All right.
From anything, like video games included.
Yeah, Wicked Witch of the West.
No.
She's evil as a fuck.
My favorite villain is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
Ooh, nice.
No, I have not played those games. So.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Did you have childhood?
I never. Now, where did they start?
What do you mean?
Where did that?
Number one.
Final
Right.
Fantasy 1 on NES.
On NES?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I owned an NES, but I never owned a PlayStation, and I know they went through the PlayStations.
I didn't even discover them until 7. So there was a weird flux of like there was more released in Japan than there were here, and then they got ported over to SNES or something. I don't even know because I wasn't involved in the early stuff. But they're up to like 15 now, I think.
Jeez, that's crazy.
15
It
or
must be a
16.
great series. I just was never anything I got into. I had a huge gap of video games. I went from Sega to Xbox. So all the glorious stuff throughout the 90s, all my friends had and I had played, but I'd never owned. So I was a poor kid with sticks, and I just laid out in the snow like a fucking...
What did you do during the 90s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You did miss out on a lot.
Like, did you just sleep through the 90s? Like, what did you
No,
do?
I was outside. I had go-karts,
You
and we lit shit on fire, and...
I mean, I did all that too, but I still played video games.
Also played Final Fantasy all the
I
time.
played a lot of NES, though. I had every NES game, and I beat all of it. I could beat the first Mario probably under 10 minutes. I couldn't do it.
You keep saying that, but I haven't seen it in person.
I could probably beat it in under 10 minutes.
I've
I
not
said
seen
under
it
8.
in person. So
I said under 8 originally, and I don't think that's possible.
you need that extra minute to seal the deal.
Yeah, agreed. What game system did you start with, Zeb?
Wait, what was that?
What game system did you start with?
So, growing up, I was too young to really play or remember, but I think we had an Atari, and there was like a kangaroo boxing game that I would watch my family play. Then I played lots of computer games on our super ancient Mac DOS DOS system. And then, magically, as soon as it was created, I had a PlayStation. So, and then...
Jeez, well, you did the opposite of me. I jumped from NES to
Went in
nothing.
order.
She jumped from nothing to NES.
NES to nothing.
I love my NES. I love it.
NES is great.
This weekend I'm probably gonna hook it back up, and I want to try to get through Mario 3. I can't believe it's never happened. I need help.
I'm more mad about Mario 2.
Fuck that game. What was it originally called? Beat Bop City? Do you know that? The second Mario?
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know. I just thought about that like last week, and I brought up the name because I was thinking about it. I don't know what it is.
Scooter.
I'm just gonna look it up.
Yeah.
I have the internet.
But yeah,
So,
if
do
you guys
that.
don't know, the second Mario game was not originally a Mario game. It was completely called something else. Let's see if we can find it here.
Yep. Hang on one
I'm
second.
still here, don't worry.
Okay, I was worrying.
I was
Sorry,
worried, but I'm not anymore.
My dog was let into my room, so I had to help him onto the bed because he's really fat.
It's okay.
Yorkie. Doki Doki.
Yes. You made
the heck?
Kojo Doki Doki.
Doki Doki Panic.
Doki Doki Panic.
That was what it was
That's
originally named.
Indeed, what it was
I'm sure
originally named.
is anyone in the message boards yelling at us? Doki Doki.
Everyone's yelling at us. Biffstick said that we're poor kids for not understanding what DC is, and now they're all arguing.
Yeah.
There's a whole argument happening, and actually, we're gonna chill for a second because I'm trying to get Alkali back in here. She dropped off the face of the planet.
Yeah. What do we do about the missing alkali?
Send a search party. I gotta go.
Get a warrant for Idaho.
A warrant to search the hills.
The valley, she said.
Oh yeah, she's got valleys. Must have fell in the river.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's okay.
So are you reading anything, or like what's going on right now?
Right now,
Am I reading anything?
Yeah. So
like books.
Yeah. So I'm like we said, we are not big comic fans, but I did buy 3 separate Batman comic series. Oh, is Alkali back? Is she trying?
no,
I heard a squeak.
no.
All right. I did just finish a Darth Plagueis book, Star Wars book. It was glorious. Wasn't my favorite, but it was really good. And now I'm finally getting into the Harry Potters. I've been halfway through the...
Really?
You've never read them before?
No. No, and I do love the movies, and I know the books are going to be great. I just had never sat down and said, you know what, I'm going to read them. And I finally bought the first one, and I'm halfway through. And yeah, it's great. It's an easy read. It's a great book. But yeah, I finally have the time to just sit down and do it. And I wish you had paperback, or I'd borrow yours.
I've read like all the Harry Potter books at least 5 times each. Like,
I've never read one book more than once.
Yeah,
I
love
read
them.
it and I'm done.
You can gladly borrow any of mine.
I hate reading hardbacks. I don't know what it is.
But yeah, but they're free.
Yeah, but I like to like contort the whole book. Like I read in bed a lot, and I'll just fucking bend the book and put it in an armhole and read it like that.
Oh, come on, dude.
What?
All right, fine, whatever.
I don't like reading hardbacks.
Just go buy out all of them then.
Dewbacks. I can buy them used probably somewhere. Steal them off a little girl.
Great. I have 6 paperback. 1 and 6.
I need the second one. But yeah.
Anyways,
so
Harry Potter's
Zab,
amazing.
Anyway, back to the question.
Other than petting your Yorkie, what do you?
Corgi.
Corgi, Yorkie. They're all dogs to me. I'm sorry. I'm not a big.
Are you guys able to hear me now?
Yes.
I can hear you, Alkali.
Yes, we
Welcome
can hear
back.
you. Oh my god, you're live.
We thought someone stole you.
Oh my god, so irritating. But you guys can't see my video feed, right?
No, but I can hear
No.
you.
Well, that works. Damn it.
Kylo
My
Ren broke into your house.
laptop died.
attacked you.
I have the worst laptop ever, apparently.
Aww. You don't have a
Happened
charger for
last
that?
time, too. I'm charging it right now, so I'll get it up in a second.
All right, cool.
Can.
Yeah, we can hear you, so it's all good.
Oh, sorry.
We were chatting about Harry Potter for a second, and Mopar is the slowest reader on Earth, but he was trying to get back into the Harry Potter series. And I just watched all the movies again.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well,
I just did the Pottermore quiz. Guess what house I'm in? I want. Who can guess?
wait. What'd you say? Ask the question again.
Wait, which house are you in? I'm betting Slytherin.
Oh, that's so evil. It's not Slytherin though.
Hufflepuff.
It was Hufflepuff.
Well, yeah.
I was surprised.
I only say Slytherin because I'm a Slytherin and we apparently have a lot in common. So I was just hoping. It was just hope.
What are you guys talking about? Did you have the sorting hat?
Yeah, the sorting hat thing on Pottermore.
It's like an
Oh,
online
I don't know what
test
that
or
is.
something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I should do that because I want to figure out.
I saw something. It said your mama's so fat, the sorting hat put her in the house of pancakes. Oh my god, I loved it.
That's awesome.
I love human beings.
Simple jokes like that.
Oh,
are
yeah,
just
it's
so
perfect.
funny.
There was so I'm
I do want to take that little test though. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm about 60% through the way through the first one, and I'm
Oh,
already
baby.
ran into I think
How do you
two
finish the first
two
one?
full characters. I just finished Plagueis like yesterday, so I'm
Yeah, that's what I thought.
bunch of it. And I've already run across, I think, 2 full characters that aren't in the movies. And there's that like mischievous ghost dude,
Peeves.
Peeves.
Yeah.
The fuck? He's not in any of the movies, is he?
I think in that first movie when they all the ghosts swoop in the Great Hall.
Oh, he's one of them.
Yeah, but
But
no.
he like calls him out and tries to get Harry caught.
Yeah, there's
Hey.
multiple parts where he's like making a ruckus and like attracting Filch and the cat.
Filch. I love
But
Filch.
they didn't really put him in the movie, which is sad.
Now this is a great thing.
The
'cause
movies could have been like 4 hours each.
They-
which
I think they
would've
did. I
liked.
think they did perfect with the
I don't know.
movies.
You know me.
The casting was great too.
Yes, it was.
Because as I read it, I am seeing all of their faces
Yep.
as they were. I'm not envisioning something else because they cast so well.
Yes,
All the way down to Filch.
I agree. Ladies, what do you think about the Dumbledore casting? Because I've heard a lot of people say that the original Dumbledore from the first and second movie was a better Dumbledore than the other. Because according to the books, he was supposed to be like a calmer, more like elderly dude. But I like the more active and like fierce Dumbledore
Yeah.
of the rest of the movies.
Like
what do
he
you guys
knew
think?
what he was doing, yeah.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that?
Like as far as the actor goes?
Yeah, like the actor from the movies.
Well, I guess the character they played. I mean, they played the same character, but it was
shifted
2
in episode 3. Episode 3 in
Yeah.
movie 3.
I thought they were both good, frankly. I
don't know
haven't
the
watched the
actors'
first 2 movies in a really long time.
because they're
Was he in the third movie too? I can't even remember.
No, the
But-
third movie is where they had a different director and a different Dumbledore. That's when
Okay,
everything
yeah, that's
got,
what I thought.
dark.
I didn't pay
and good.
attention to the movies as much because, again, I grew up along with the books. Like I was 11 when they came out, so I grew up with the books, and so I was. Those are what I love. And when like the first couple movies didn't match the book super awesomely, I was disappointed. Didn't pay much attention to the movies after that.
Makes sense.
But I don't know. I think they both did good. They both portrayed the actor pretty well, actually.
I really like
opinion?
the younger one.
Yeah, the younger actor.
The younger actor.
Yeah.
Because like when he was just like, oh, Harry, I'm like, how is Voldemort gonna fight? How are you gonna fight him? Like, how are you gonna defend Hogwarts? Oh, don't do that! Like, he reminds me of the principal from Beavis and Butthead. Oh, you two, I'm gonna strangle you, and he's just always shaking. I love it. It's the same voice. It's the same guy.
Old, though.
What's that, Allie?
Yeah.
Isn't
What?
he like 900 years old though?
Yeah, he
Is he really?
was.
Yeah, I thought so, wasn't he?
Oh, or the actor.
Oh, the actual
No,
character.
no,
yeah,
yeah,
but
so,
wizards
like,
are supposed to live longer.
Pretending,
So
like if he's supposed to be all like,
I don't.
oh no, Voldemort, like he's old.
I don't know.
It's
Because
old, but I don't
aren't
think he's
wizards
900.
aren't wizards
Oh,
supposed
I
to
don't
like
remember.
live
old.
longer though?
Oh, maybe I'm thinking.
I don't know about that, but I
So even if Dumbledore was like 110,
still live.
he's
longer.
a wizard, so he should still be fucking people up.
Yeah.
Which he was.
I don't know if it's the same rule as like a Sith Lord or like a Yoda. Like, oh, he's just super wise, so he's not gonna die. He's smarter than death.
He's too smart to die.
Yeah. Are you gonna die
Great.
today? Nah.
I don't feel like it. I read about that.
Maybe tomorrow. I read about that in a book. So wise. I'm actually kind of confused. What's that?
You guys can count on me to say something random and spice up the conversation. That's what I do.
No, it's
That's my
perfect.
Spice it
contributing
up.
factor.
Perfect.
Totally okay.
I'm
We'll allow it.
kind of confused how the wizard world and the real world, like how they fit into each other. Like it's in the movies they push it more towards like different dimensions. Like when they jump on a train, they like it's not just a simple train ride to the other side of the hill. It's more of just like, oh, we'll squeeze and then all of a sudden something pops and then we're over here. Just like, well, where the fuck are you? If a human really tried, could they get to? Or if a muggle, I should just say a muggle. If a muggle tried, could they get to Hogwarts? Could they just like stumble upon it?
Probably, but if they
No.
showed up at the gates,
they wouldn't.
they probably wouldn't be able to see it.
So
It would
they
probably
Yeah.
just look like a forest.
There are disillusionment charms all over Hogwarts, and so Muggles can't see it.
Yeah, but you can
Exactly.
also find something
The night
if you
bus
can't
that,
see
like,
it.
zooms in and out of the place and all those things. They just can't see it.
I can't see air and I can feel it, so I know
That's
it's
not the
there.
Point.
I can smell it.
Stop.
That's still this 5 senses. I'm acting as a muggle.
You
Pretending.
don't have the sixth sense of the fucking magic.
the sixth sense of magic.
don't know if Hogwarts actually exists.
I am Hogwarts.
I think it does. I think it does.
It is. It's in Scotland.
It's true. It's real.
Yeah. We have a
Um,
buddy that works there, janitor Ed.
No, I love how they place it with the real world in the movies. It looks cool. It looks perfect.
It's weird because I think, I was gonna say, I think it would have worked without having them in the real world, but with the whole Muggle struggle.
What's supposed
wow.
to be?
We are sending that shit to Dr. Dre. He's making a
Muggle
rap.
Struggle.
The Muggle Struggle is real.
It sounds more like a Weird Al song to me. I don't know.
Sounds like the title of this episode.
The Muggle Struggle. Truth be told.
Yes, Weird Al, for sure.
Can we talk about Weird Al real quick? Oh
Let's
my god.
please talk about
what
Weird Al.
happened?
Sure.
I grew up with Weird Al. I have all of it on Spotify. I have everything he's ever made. I listen to that's how I wake up. So what's going on?
I would say I'm not the biggest Weird Al fan. I was when I was a kid.
Well, that's fine. You still act like a
That
kid.
counts. You
Mac
were,
and
at one
cheese.
point you were.
No more Weird
No
Al.
more Weird Al talk.
I guess they've had enough.
Sorry, it's hard without my video feed. I think I'm missing some of the spots in the
Uh-huh.
conversation.
It's okay.
Sorry. Pretty much the only song I can currently remember from Weird Al is his Lasagna song.
Oh
I was
my
a really
god.
huge Garfield fan growing up, and so when I found out there was a song
Yeah.
basically about that,
Yeah.
kind of,
You had to go check it out.
copy the la 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 lasagna.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
all I remember from that song. La, da, 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 da.
Lasagna.
Yeah.
He always talked about food and food and just being fat.
Well, the first one that I ever got was the Food album. It was just all of his songs, a compilation of all of his songs about food.
On Eat It, like with Eat It.
Eat It was on there, and Spam, and
God, Spam.
Lasagna, and
Lasagna.
a couple other ones. I can't remember. It's
Wow.
been so long.
Yeah.
But it was just food songs.
Yeah.
And Eat It. I said Eat It already, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's how much I remember about it.
I love the fat song.
Yes.
Yes, Fat
Well,
was on there too.
Did you go with me when we went to go see him live?
Yes.
And
yeah,
he
my
did-
cousin got us tickets.
And he played.
It was so awkward. It was my cousin's an event planner, and she was working this like event in Cleveland, and it was the Goo Goo Dolls and Fastball, which were like two huge '90s bands, and Weird Al. And I was just there for Weird Al, and well, both of us, and it was amazing.
I don't think I went with you because there was just a Weird Al concert that I went to.
No, that was terrible.
Okay.
Weird Al.
90s.
All I can think of is his American Pie remix. I wouldn't say
The American
parody,
Pie?
Excuse me, parody for episode 1. Yeah,
Oh, yes, yes.
yeah. Whenever I watch episode 1, that pops in my head.
And he's still doing stuff. The foil song and the misspelled word song, whatever the hell, dictionary, Webster's dictionary. You know what I'm talking about? He makes fun of phonics and shit.
I know, but it's not called Webster's fucking dictionary.
I don't know what it's called. Let's talk about the 90s because the 90s were great and I want to go there.
Word crimes.
Word crimes, yes.
That's what it's called.
That's a glory. If you guys don't know what it is, go check out Word Crimes because it's hilarious. Weird Al, I want to interview.
Okay, I'm gonna get back on the video feed, so I'm gonna hang up and call right back.
Okay,
All right, we'll wait for you.
I won't wait.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm so excited. She's so fluffy.
Oh, like all I've been seeing lately is like her Poison Ivy picture, which is fantastic.
My favorite, actually.
But I'm missing like her actual face with like the glowy white background.
Yes, it was a quite heavenly background.
Angel Alkali.
Angel Lake.
You guys are totally mumbling again.
Oh,
Sorry,
we do that.
I forgot because our mic's right here, but you're not hearing us. I forgot about that.
That helps. Is that
Watch
your
me.
receiver?
Speak up, fucker.
All right, we're good now. I want to talk about like Nickelodeon classic shit. So,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Alkali.
Let's talk about that.
So I was a huge Nickelodeon fan, and stuff like Global Guts and Legends of the fucking Found Temple.
I missed all of that. Sorry. what happened?
We're saying Global Guts,
Legends
and
of the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple, and Double Dare, and all of
Oh, like the reality TV shows that they had?
Wait
the
a second.
like the game shows and
How-
stuff.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
back.
I was born in the 90s.
All right, that makes a little more sense.
Perfect.
Yes, thank you, Alkali. You look less angel-like. Angelic? That's what I'm looking
It's
for.
because I'm on the floor next to the table with my
okay.
mac and cheese.
With my mac and cheese. Gotta go warm it up again.
Manly Beastman in the chat room says Legends was my shit.
Yes, Legends of the Hidden Temple, where those kids got raped in that little... Wait. Did you not watch that shit? So these kids had to go through a maze in Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
And guys would come out and grab them, and then you just never see the kid again. Thousands of children were lost on that game show. You want to submit your kid? They can win $100. Okay. Well, there's gone.
There is a chance that they never come back.
Timothy never made it. He fell in the ball pit and drowned.
Surprised there's not a documentary about lost kids of the Hidden Temple. Poor Timothy's never come back.
Come on, Netflix. Make it real. Hey, we're going to do an offshoot. Have you watched Making a Murderer at all? Have you jumped on that? Okay, we're going to move on.
Alkali might have. I haven't.
Can you
Allie.
guys hear me without my headphones?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. I don't have to put those on. Sweet. I have not seen that.
Oh,
Something you got to check out.
that's actually
It's
the
absolutely the opposite of what you would ever expect it to be ever.
It's the most frustrating thing you'll ever watch, and that'll keep you going.
I don't even want to describe it. I think you should just go check it out.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, go check it out.
Everyone listening, also go check it out.
That's who I was talking to.
This episode brought to you by Netflix.
This is brought to you by people who don't pay us enough.
Back to 90s. So 90s experiences. Girls, favorite shows?
From the 90s?
Yes.
All of
X-Men.
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 I'm sorry. I keep going back to X-Men. It's my favorite.
No,
No,
was
that's perfect.
yeah.
It's an
grew up with
amazing
X-Men, yes.
cartoon.
Da 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 da. Yes, perfect.
Amazing.
Let's see, SpongeBob didn't come out till like the 2000s.
Actually, you'd be surprised.
Goosebumps.
SpongeBob's been around, but
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Good.
And Are You Afraid of the Dark?
are you afraid of the dark? Yes, I am. I just remember the pinball one, where the guy got trapped in the pinball game, and he won the game thinking he'd be released, but it just restarted and another coin was put in.
It was definitely tough to go to sleep after watching those. When I was a
Okay, so
youngster.
there was this one episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? It was the one with like the really creepy Joker. Like I was watching it, I was only like a few feet away from the TV while watching it, and then all of a sudden, like as the screen just showed like a super close up of the Joker's face, and it was super creepy and scary, the power went out.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
That is absolutely
It
terrifying.
actually was terrifying.
That's when you just scared
I was
shitless.
traumatized after that, but it's okay.
I was just regular episodes. I couldn't even like get up and walk back to my bedroom. I
Really?
was so scared.
I thought it was
ones.
creepy, but
Certain ones. You know, it was back in the day.
yeah.
I was a little
Now,
kid.
did you read Goosebumps when you grew up?
Yeah, I did.
I read them all. I had a lot. I used to read a lot when I was a kid, and that's probably why I don't read anymore, because it didn't do me any
You got
good.
burnt out on it.
Because I ain't got good words no more. But yeah,
Not
the Goosebumps
all
were
of
part of it.
them. Not all of them, but I did read a good amount, and I remember a few in particular, like the fucking egg monsters from Mars or whatever. Yeah, it's like egg monsters from Mars
I think you made something up.
and the Abominable Snowman of Pasadena.
Yes, that was definitely one.
Shock
Shock Street. Horror on
Dummies in
Shock
the
Street.
closet or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about anymore.
There's like 160 of them or something
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yep.
You know what I'm about to do?
What the fuck are you about to do?
I just want to see because I'm curious.
So let's Allie, what is your favorite?
She ran away again.
What?
She ran away again.
She doesn't like us.
All right, then I'll ask Zab.
Zab.
Zab, what is your favorite cosplay character that Allie has done?
Ooh.
So Allie has done probably her Wonderfett,
Well, that's a give-in. You cheated.
because it's fantastic.
Yes.
Not only is it both Wonder Woman, like my favorite female superhero, and Boba Fett, like one of my favorite characters from Star Wars, but it's both.
It's not only one and one. It's like two.
And it's Alkali Lake.
Yeah, and it's Allie. Perfect. I really like her Poison Ivy.
Yeah,
I think she fits it so well.
that's my favorite.
I like
one.
her. I like the Wonderfett character, but out of Allie's, I think I'm gonna go with
Yeah. Here's a
or
question:
or
have
her.
you seen my Poison Ivy?
Yes, I have the one with your backs turned. Yeah. It's a
There's more pictures of, but yeah, that one.
well. That's the one because that's the one based off of the Batman, the Dark Knight game, right?
Arkham, yeah.
Arkham. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, I knew it right away as soon as I saw it
I'm
all.
gonna pull it up here so all listeners can
Lee
see
and I
what we're
need
talking
to do
about.
a Poison Ivy shoot together. Just
That one.
somehow. Just Poison Ivies, all of them.
Yes, indeed. Yep, that is just like the Arkham game, which is awesome.
Yeah,
that was a fucking hard level to beat.
yeah.
at the
She
end.
pissed me off. That was harder than the Joker at the end. Like I had to play her like 10 times, like to get her actions and everything and her movements. She fucked you up. She's a wicked bitch. She likes it. No, I like. Oh, there's the other one. I didn't see that one. We're
Very
showing
nice.
our. We're showing our. Can Zab see it?
Yeah, if she's looking at the Twitch feed, she can see it. Everyone
Wait,
on
what?
Twitch, I'm just pulling up some of your pictures on the Twitch chat.
Oh, well, I actually have an entire album devoted to Poison Ivy,
Beautiful.
if that's easier.
It's much easier, but we're not gonna do it. Oh, I have an announcement,
What's the announcement?
guys.
Announcement.
I got a fucking tattoo.
Mopar got a tattoo.
What's your tattoo?
So it's a Pink Floyd lyric from Dark Side of the Moon, and I've wanted this tattoo for 10 years, and I thought if I don't get it now, I'm never gonna fucking get it, so I'm just gonna go do it.
I can confirm he's been talking about it for like 10
And
years.
well, I can't. It's. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I can't. Oh, you can kind of read it. It's
totally
gonna be
can.
backwards. It's gonna be backwards on the feed.
Just do it anyways.
But it's all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. And I got it on my forearm, on the inside of my forearm, and it looks like handwritten ink script.
Yep. Looks like
But-
someone did it with a parchment, ink and parchment. No, ink and quill.
To say, what's a fuck's a parchment?
Piece of paper.
A what? A parchment?
Parchment.
I've never heard that.
Harry Potter. You're reading Harry Potter right now.
On a parchment
Ink
book.
and quill and parchment. Sorry, I just
made
mixed
shit
the
up.
words up.
Peeves.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, 10 years straight, I wanted the same thing. So I figured, you know, it's probably not a bad idea if I've wanted it for 10 years and I haven't changed my mind. So
All your ideas are bad.
on set, I hate it still. I hate it. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. So it's my first and probably not my last now.
My first will be soon, and it'll probably be Star Wars or something stupid.
I don't want Star Wars on myself. I don't know. I'm more connected with music.
That makes sense. What about you?
I have none.
Tattoos?
Not yet. I've been wanting one for a while. I just don't know exactly what I want to get.
She's got a funny, well, not a funny, but a cute. It froze on Zab's face, and you're like geeking.
Oh, I am?
No, now it came back.
What? Oh.
You had a huge smile when it was like frozen.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Like a Joker,
Cool.
like, ha ha.
You were really
Perfect.
happy to talk about
Perfect.
tattoos.
So, Zab, do you have any tats?
I have one tattoo. It's totally going to be backwards, but it's okay. It says, I'm off to Neverland. If you can't tell, I'm actually wearing a Peter Pan hat, beanie, and then I have a necklace that says never grow up, and then I'm actually also wearing a shirt that has the name of the Lost Boys. I'm kind of a Neverland freak.
Yeah, I think you like Peter Pan a little bit.
I like Captain Hook. He's, like that.
You're mumbling again.
I know, I'm sorry. I did that on purpose. I like Captain Hook. I like him.
Trying to make it dramatic.
Oh, I should also mention, so the corgi that you saw earlier, his name is Smee.
I assume you love the.
Dustin Hoffman, and I love the movie Hook.
Yes.
Even though
That's a good movie.
now that doesn't have anything to do with like the Peter Pan universe, right? It's kind of just like an entertainment value thing. Is there
I
a
don't
Peter Pan
know.
universe? Is there like
There's a universe for everything.
well,
Well,
I
like,
hope so.
what would they say? Canon? Is
Like,
it,
I
is
don't-
it is it canon?
I wouldn't. Well, it's probably not canon, just because I mean,
Dustin Hoffman's in it.
I'd say the book is pretty much the only canon, that and Disney, but it's
So-
still really amazing.
So is
I
it
love It's one of my favorite movies ever.
now? Is it limited to the cartoon? Well, not the cartoon. The Disney movie and the book. I thought there was like. Is there not any like comics or anything?
I have no idea.
I thought you were the big fan.
Hey, Alkali has a new picture.
You got all the merch.
Oh wow! Yeah, I saw that.
I saw it and then she went away again.
What is? Well, we figured
That's me. Nose goes. That's
Nose
me
goes.
noticing things.
Saw it first. I win the game. Game of Thrones. I'm gonna continue to drink this.
I am not even close to finishing that beer, so I'm not winning the Game of Thrones. I'm sorry. It's beer.
I finished most of my beer and then I'm okay with not finishing
Oh,
the rest
but
of
my
it.
rating is.
Now, what were you drinking again?
So I'm drinking. Let me find it. I'm drinking the OmmeGang Game of Thrones Take the Black Stout.
Yes.
I give it.
You can make your own rating system up. 10 out of 1,000.
Can you hear me?
I'm gonna give it a 2.75 because I
Nice.
actually really like this beer.
Nice. Welcome back, Alkali.
Thank you.
2
Again,
points.
like my podcast with you guys are going to be known as the ones that get messed up every time.
You know what's funny is I know we had some issues last time, so I wanted to double check and like make sure. I got a new computer this time. I did a test. I Skyped my friend and did Twitch and made sure everything was fine. And
Me.
I think
It's
we're
me.
okay.
It's not you.
It's totally
Cody.
okay. I just
It's me.
wanted to double check.
It's Idaho.
I just wanted to be sure that we could have two awesome cosplayers and two really annoying ass dudes from Ohio and make sure everything
Check,
works.
check.
check.
check. Beer. I got it. We're
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's talk about it. All right.
I see a thumbs up.
I have a Gamora cosplay, so let's talk about
I
it.
did see that. Yes, I got a thumbs
that
up
was
from
kind
Zab.
of in the advertisement for this, so yeah, that makes
Perfect.
makes
Uh,
I
sense.
have no comic book knowledge or anything other than the movie. I am seriously just a movie fan on that. So anything else?
Well,
I haven't
as
read
are
the
we.
comics, I've only seen the movie.
Yes, and I didn't even know that Guardians of the Galaxy was a thing until the movie came out. I was like, what the hell is Guardians of the fucking Galaxy?
Oh, well,
I love it.
We're so ignorant to that stuff. Like Ant-Man came out, we're like, what the fuck is Ant-Man?
But I had at least heard of the
I'd at least
character
heard of Ant-Man
Ant-Man.
before.
Yeah.
I had.
Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, Chris Pratt, I'm in. Let's do it.
I like to pretend I knew both of them, but I really had never heard of either.
Nope, I was totally lost. But I loved it. I fell in love with it.
Yeah, it was a
It's my
great movie.
favorite. They started shooting number 2 last week.
Already?
Yep. And it comes out next year, and I'm excited.
I saw
Couldn't come quick enough.
a quick calendar of what's supposed to come out like the next 2 years, and it was astounding.
It was a lot.
There was close to 20 movies between like DC, Marvel, and Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like within the next 2 years.
Well, it's ridiculous.
Man, I just have a feeling that it's just gonna get diluted, and they're just gonna be pumping them out, and they're just gonna lose their, I don't know, authenticity, their original.
I am a little bit scared of that. Yeah.
And I'm most horrified for Star Wars, because that's the biggest thing that's ever been created, and they're just gonna be like, yes, let's just shove it down everybody's throats, and we're gonna be taking it, and then we're like, wait a second, this kind of tastes bad sometimes. I don't like it.
Well, sometimes it is going to taste bad. Just got to take the good with the bad.
I guess we'll
Prequels.
see how the Rogue One thing's gonna really open up a lot. I think
that will tell us a lot about how it's going to be.
Their direction. Yes.
What do you guys think about like oversaturation for like the comic book movies and even Star Wars?
Do you think it's a possibility?
It has such a broad fan base. It reaches so many people. I don't think that that's too big of a problem. What the problem that I have is when, super uber geeks reading the comics who are amazing. I think you're great. I'm not putting you down. Put down people who only know it for the movie and vice versa. It's not fair. If you're a fan, you can be a fan in any capacity. Just have fun with it.
It's difficult because there's so much stuff coming out, even outside of the movies, that, when Star Wars came out, they had like 3 books and 4 comic book series and everything came out. And you really have to pick and choose. Like, well, am I going to get ready for the Deadpool movie or am I going to get ready for Star Wars? It's like there's 12 things.
Unless you're going to devote time to one thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to pick and choose what you're going to devote
Unless you want to read all 6 new Star Wars novels and all 4 series of comic books and watch the movie 100 times. Like, what else are you going to do?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm already behind and I'm caught up.
Whitney has to go pee.
Guys, we got to shut her down.
She didn't say that, but she gave the timeout sign, and that really only means pee. So Whitney has to pee.
And you announced it live
All
on
right,
the webs
Mom.
for everyone.
Guys, pause.
That, or she needs some mad mac and cheese like I had. She's just jealous.
She got jealous. She finally gave in to the mac and cheese god.
Mad intermission.
Allie, what
That's
the fuck's
amazing.
been up? So what was like maybe the most recent event that you did?
Most recent event that I did for cosplay?
Well, how many events do you do outside of cosplay?
I'm not as cool as everyone is yet, I guess. I don't know. I don't get as many events as like some of the really awesome cosplayers. I'd love to get it as many as like Jessica Negri or Leanna Vamp, who's my cosplay goddess. I love her. But I have 3 confirmed for this year. One I can't announce yet. But I probably can only seriously announce one, and that's Lilac City Comic Con in Spokane. I will be attending Salt Lake FanX, but I don't know in what capacity yet. I don't know if I'll have a booth, but I'll be there.
That's exciting. I truly think I'm jealous because I wish we were able to go, but we're not we don't have our foot in the door and we can't.
Well, there's always press passes for podcasts, and you can apply for those if you do it early. Just hit on as many of them as you can.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
up
really
to you.
have.
You got to hit on the press pass people.
We don't really have hundreds of dollars to travel to the United
anyone
States.
out there who wants to see me at conventions just has to request me. If I get enough people requesting me, I can be there. Request Zabracus too. We'd love to go as a pair. We will entertain you.
We should start some conglomerate nerd awesomeness
You know what I want to make?
and come to Comic-Con as an entire force.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll record them dressing up as stuff.
Audible recreations. What I want to make is an alkali
Zabracus
and
is back.
an alkali and a Zab cosplay mac and cheese. You in the noodles, you can see their
You guys got to get sponsorships with Kraft.
with Kraft and make your own mac and
What?
cheese.
You guys will have yourselves on the
I
cover.
think he said we should be characters in mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the little noodles will be in shapes of your cosplay characters. The Wonder Fett. This is Wonder Fett noodles.
I think I don't know where it's bad.
What?
This is
I'm so confused.
I
okay.
know. I don't.
Like, see, I could see mac and cheese from like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Wait,
But-
what happened?
I don't know. I didn't go there.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I just heard mac and cheese and cosplay. I don't know what's going on. I just got back.
I just got back. No, my idea was based on the Star Wars mac and cheese that you can buy. They're in little Star Wars character shapes, so we should just have Alkali Wonder Fett shape mac and cheese. I don't know. It was.
There's
I would buy
Star
some.
Wars everything now. Star Wars coffee creamer.
Well,
you can't get
that's-
away from it.
That's
I
what
bought
the
C-3PO coffee creamer just because.
yeah. Well, I mean
Yeah.
that's the
know why.
oversaturation that we're kind of talking about. Like as super big Star Wars fans, I went to a grocery store and saw Star Wars water. Like why? Why though?
BB-8 oranges.
BB-8 oranges. Like I.
More for me to buy. It's consumerism, nerd consumerism at its finest.
That's true.
But they're oranges.
But aren't the nerds the one that would get super pissed and stuff like that?
I
Whoa,
don't.
corporate. Blah. Exactly.
Oh, I don't know about
It
that.
could be worse. It could be some like I love Sailor Moon. Like it's in my heart. But what if it were everywhere? I could die of pink overload and whininess.
That's possible.
See? At least it's Star Wars that's taking over. I can deal with that.
That's
I can
true.
hack that.
That's true.
Absolutely.
And superheroes.
Not superheroes. Yeah.
Superheroes. What's
That's
your
half my wardrobe anyway. Just more selection now.
What's your favorite heroines?
What?
Heroines?
Heroin?
Heroines? Heroin?
Oh,
Is
not
there-
the drug.
Isn't there more than one hero? Is heroin like deer? There's multiple deer. There's multiple heroin. Heroines. It's
I don't
multiple
know.
with an S, right?
Heroin with an E.
Heroin.
Yes.
Heroin. Yeah, same thing.
What's your favorite? Captain Phasma.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Captain Phasma and how she just?
You just asked them a question.
I know. I'm sorry.
You
get
do
ex-
that a lot. It's totally okay.
I get excited.
So tell us what your favorite heroines are each, and then we'll go into Captain Phasma.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a tough question.
Well, Princess Leia
Yeah.
is my
that's-
favorite princess. Especially now that she's a Disney princess. That's kind of cool.
It's true.
Did you guys see that meme floating around about how out of all
All the Disney
the
princesses.
Skywalkers, she didn't like turn to the dark side? Like Anakin did,
Wait.
Luke did, but Leia, despite everything, was never once tempted by the dark side. That's why she's a badass princess.
I thought Luke did.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that meme? Oh, okay.
No, Luke did.
It was floating around. I'll post it.
Jesus, electricity.
That's what I mean. Leia did not. She's the only one that did not.
Did not. That we know of.
Interesting.
right?
She's so grumpy.
She's always so grumpy.
And Wonder Woman, everyone loves me as Wonder Woman, so that's
I
another
would
one.
rather kiss a
Wonder Woman
Wookiee.
is also probably my favorite. So.
I wish she was a little less bitchy, maybe.
She's
But
super
kind of-
bitchy.
She's kind of bitchy, but I like her.
Wow.
Because she's bitchy. Yeah, I don't know much about Wonder Woman. I'm excited to see her in a DC movie.
I would say I know nothing about Wonder Woman.
I'm
other than-
interested to see what they do with her. Yeah.
I'm kind of terrified. So when I first saw the Batman vs Superman trailer, I was excited because I'm like, oh, it's actually going to be Batman vs Superman, the Frank Miller comic, and Batman like grittily wins.
Right.
But then the second trailer came out and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, they're friends again and there's Doomsday. It's like, what happened?
Justice League.
Just man, I'm so upset. The
I don't
second
want
one,
Justice League. I want to see them fucking kill each other.
yes, superheroes. It's supposed to be DC. Fuck them up.
Yeah, there
Batman.
needs to be an actual Justice League movie that's like legit.
Well,
And Deathstroke needs to be in there, even though he's not part of the Justice League. There just needs to be a movie with Deathstroke. Straight up, just needs to happen.
I get why they're doing it because they need to like launch a whole. They need to like do the DC version of Avengers, which
Yeah.
is the Justice League, and they need to combat the Marvel's amazing cinematic universe that's been going on. So it makes sense. I'm just we saw the trailers originally, it's just like Batman and Superman are gonna fucking have a showdown, and I was ready for that. And they probably will have a mini showdown in the movie. But then they're going to be best friends and start the Justice
They'll have
League.
like a tiny showdown until they have to fight Lex Luthor and whatever he throws upon them, and then Wonder Woman comes in to save the day.
We talk about the irony that Lex Luthor is also Mark Zuckerberg and how Facebook is going to take over the world and be an evil.
Wait, what?
The actor that is playing Lex Luthor is Mark Zuckerberg. From
Oh,
the
I
fucking
didn't see that movie.
Social Network movie.
Yeah.
Just think it bodes well for
Interesting.
how the internet's going to take over the world and destroy us. Skynet.
Facebook's gonna kill Superman. Skynet.
So we were going to jump back to
Captain
Captain
Phasma.
Phasma. So I don't know about you girls, but we were.
What is going on? Cousin It from the Addams Family just showed
I
the
was
fuck
just doing
up.
what Zap
I'm
was
so
doing.
glad you did that with me.
I know not everyone can see, and later on when they can't see this,
I
she's
can't.
taking her hair. She has super long hair. It's really pretty, and she's covering it across her face like a Princess Leia bun mustache.
Yes.
I almost braided it into a beard, actually.
And I tried to do it, but it didn't look as pretty.
I tried to, but
It,
I just
it
pulled
looked
a bunch
pretty
of it
awesome,
out.
actually. Anyway, Captain Phasma.
Sorry, Captain Phasma, but I had to explain to the listeners at home who
So
won't.
you're totally
No, it's
fine.
okay.
You're
It's perfect.
fine.
I don't know about you guys, but we were super
let down.
excited to see what she was going to be, and then super let down when she had like 2 lines and then got thrown in a trash compactor. Spoiler!
Yeah, I was super stoked when I heard that Brienne of Tarth was going to be Captain Phasma.
Exactly.
She was
So
such
it's
a
like, oh my
badass.
gosh,
Yeah.
this is going to be like an amazing character. And then, yeah, she's like shown like 3 times, maybe.
Exactly. That was
And
the
she's
issue.
totally just owned the last time we see her, totally being thrown into the garbage chute. Most likely.
Well, I actually saw an article that said that Gwendolyn Christie has been cast for
recast,
episode
yes.
8. So
She doesn't.
if that's
Die?
not a rumor, then hopefully she's not dead. But still, just the way it starts, like, come on.
Well, she was like the leader of the army. She's the leader of the Beatles. But she like
She trained the First Order.
trained the First
troopers.
Order, and then she gets taken by Finn, and they're like, "Hey, you should probably shut everything down." She's like, "All right," Beep, and she just does it. Why would you do that? Oh my God, she just gave up. We need to destroy your planet. All right, boop, done. I didn't like it.
I just realized Zab did not get up earlier to take a pee break. I think she got another beer, which makes her
I
extra
have all
awesome.
3 of my beers here.
Or both,
I'll
which
be
is
right
even
back.
better.
1 second.
Now she has to go.
Speaking of peeing,
No, actually, I'll be right back. But it's only going to take like 2 seconds. But more than that.
it's similar to 2 seconds but longer.
Whoa.
Welcome, Mr. Tommy Boy, to the chat room. We haven't checked in a bit.
Tommy Boy was talking. I think it was about Zab when she was covering her face with her hair. She said it's like that Sheryl Crow video where she covers her hair. Oh, most of her hair covers her boobs. But I think that was Alanis Morissette.
That was Alanis Morissette.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it was.
I'm a
I got my
bitch.
90s
I'm a
music
mother. I'm wonder fed. I'm the all the
I
others.
thought it was thank you.
You could be right.
It's possible.
Thank you, everyone who has joined in the chat feed on Twitch. I see several of our fans online. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
It is highly appreciated. I just feel honored that people
Yeah,
are
that.
like
What she said. I agree.
online to watch my stupid face talk about stuff.
I know.
Big thanks to @BiffSticks in there. He's a big fan online and always following and being super nice. So
Yes,
I know,
Biff
it's
Sticks is
always-
awesome.
shout out there.
Cool.
Always yelling at us on Twitters.
He calls us out on our shit, which I like.
He's
No.
got a lot to say.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
appreciate you, Biff Sticks.
You guys sound like morons. Oh,
He's-
do we?
Yes.
Perfect.
He's not
And your
fucking
intern,
around.
Kerner620 cracks me up.
Yes,
He's
He
ridiculous.
is hilarious.
Yeah, he's been
The
in a-
metachlorian pregnancy.
He's ridiculous.
Did you see that?
Oh my God. Thank you guys. So if you are listening after the fact, please know that you can listen live and message in. We usually record Wednesday evenings, so keep up on our Instagram, and we will let you know when we go live. So you can just tag along with us and say, "Hey, fuckers,"
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
or you could just yell at us. It doesn't matter. Alkali, Miss Allie,
Yes, sir.
you were offline when we were talking about tattoos.
Oh.
Do you have any?
I do. It's bad.
All right,
It's really
moving
bad.
on.
Bad in a good way or bad in a bad way?
It's bad, and it was good at the time. I got it when I was 19 in Las Vegas, so there's super good story behind it.
So it's a good tattoo.
But it's not good.
Is it like just poorly done, or is it just like you shouldn't have done that?
It's all of the above.
Okay.
And
I won't ask where then, because it's Las Vegas.
I would like to leave up some mystery to that. I'm not ever gonna say where my tattoo is. No one's found it yet. So and
Even you? Even you haven't found
interesting
it.
costumes. No one's said anything.
Yeah. It's a mystery.
Joni knows. Joni Brosis knows.
Kerner wants to hear the Vegas story.
And Megan Golden knows where it is.
Kerner wants to hear the Vegas story.
I
he
will
said.
find this out on our beer date.
Oh,
I will
yeah.
show Zab where it is.
And she'll release it to the public.
And then she will laugh at me and not be my friend anymore.
You got that? See ya.
I'll give her a couple beers first and then I'll show her.
Just
Wait, that
Either
sounds like a bad date. Or a good date, however you look at that.
taking advantage.
Both?
Chris is guessing that it's behind your left ear.
Zab, I will not date rape you, I promise.
Oh, good. I won't either.
I thought she was gonna say, "Aw."
I just said I'd give her a couple beers and show it to her. That's what I said earlier. That's why I'm making the joke. It's so funny. Oh, that's bad. Have you ever heard anyone say that to you?
Me?
Twice
Yeah,
on last
ever said
Tuesday.
that to you?
Maybe
Oh.
like a boyfriend, but
I'm gonna give
Oh.
you 3 beers and show it to you.
Hey, I'm livening up this
no
conversation.
creepy followers have said
Guys
anything
can
like
count on
that
me
to
for
me,
that.
so that's good.
What a boyfriend. Oh wow. You want some water? You want some juice? I'm gonna show it to you. Jesus. Oh my gosh.
I told you I will always add the random to the conversation.
Random is perfect.
Count on me for that.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Now, Allie also missed out. We were asking we asked Zab what her favorite cosplay character that you did. Want to reverse the question. So, Allie, what is the favorite cosplay character that Zab has done? Like if you're,
Oh, I love her. I don't know the name. Ravisher?
Ravager.
Ravager. That is my favorite, and that is the, as I understand, like kind of the pinup version, right?
Yeah, Bombshell Ravager.
Bombshell Ravager. It's so good. If you guys haven't seen it, she looks smoking hot in it. It's really great. And also, you made, why can't I remember? You know, sometimes when we're at these conventions, it's a huge blur. What's the one that you came in that was all the armor? When we were at,
Who's Ravager?
yes, Deathstroke. So good. Zabracus, sorry, Zab is super talented. Like, she's wicked good at cosplay. And I always like to point out that there's cosplayers who are really smoking hot that just kind of throw costumes on. There's nothing wrong with that either. But I extra appreciate the cosplay artist that puts a lot of time and effort, researches their character, and makes their costume. And that is Zab.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
No
Cersei.
problem. You're great.
what's her name?
Cersei.
Xerxes?
Cersei.
I can.
Cersei. Cersei.
I don't know how you say that.
Oh, we're looking at my
Cersei?
cosplay
I'm
page.
scrolling through your feed and
I
trying
like
to
your Tomb
find.
Raider too.
Yeah.
Trying
Thank
to.
you.
Yeah, I was trying to find whoever you just said. What was her favorite that you just said?
The
Ravager.
Ravager.
I don't know what that Ravager
This
is.
one's Ravager pictures.
Is that the like pirate?
Yeah, as people like to call it, the Halloween pirate.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Fire. Oh.
There it is.
So if you're on
It's
live
so-
with us, you can take a peek. I
Beautiful.
like that. I like the Game of Thrones wine lady. I
There
thought.
she is.
Scroll up. I want to see it again. The wine was perfect. She was getting.
Oh, Cersei?
Oh, Cersei Lannister.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I don't
Yep.
see it.
You absolutely killed that picture, or that
Are
character.
you looking at Cersei? All I see is Ravager still. Guess it doesn't matter what you're looking at compared to me.
Oh, it
How dare you?
takes a minute to refresh.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's fantastic.
As I see this picture, I think this is my favorite of yours. Yeah, by far. Like you absolutely kill that one. That's awesome. Now you
Thanks.
just need the bitchy attitude behind it. Bitch, I own all this.
You're too nice for that.
Oh,
No-
you should have saw me at Denver Comic Con when I wore Cersei
Just-
and actually legitimately accidentally spilt wine on Daenerys Targaryen.
That
sounds awesome.
That's awesome.
Exactly the
That's
stuff
what
I
I
want to
feel
see in Game of Thrones. Whoops, sorry,
Again,
bitch.
it's just one of
Wine.
those things that I just happen to do sometimes.
You just poured it on him. Just can you get me another one on, please? Thank you. Yeah, I would just walk around. If I could pull that off, I'd just walk around and just order people around. Bitch, come here. I'm hungry. All right. See you in a bit. Oh my God.
You need to kill my cousin, please.
You need to kill my cousin. Plot against my son. He's being a dick today.
Hey, Zab, which movie are you most looking forward to for 2016? Because it's a hard one. Because the Suicide Squad, Batman vs. Superman, or Deadpool.
Right, Rogue One.
Of those three,
Oh,
definitely. Wait, what was the last one you said?
Rogue One.
Rogue
From
One.
That was
I didn't realize that came out in 2016.
Does it?
December.
Oh.
I am really behind on X-Men, so I can't really talk about that.
She's doing the hair thing.
But the one I'm looking forward to most right now is probably Batman vs Superman, because I am so excited for Wonder Woman to finally come to screen again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm excited, and I really hope they don't fuck it up.
Yeah, it's gonna be iffy, and it looks like they cast the I don't know who plays her, but she looks
Gal
great.
Gadot?
Who is it?
Gal Gadot? I don't know
Is
if
that
I'm
a
saying her name
Pokemon?
right.
What? No. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know. She's
Could
like
be.
Indian or something. I don't know. She's not what people wanted an Amazonian to be,
She's not
Oh,
Amazonian,
okay.
that is for sure.
which doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense to me. So.
She kind of
But
does
she's
look.
beautiful.
like-
She fits
Oh my
like
God, I am so excited for her.
Yeah,
a pretty
No, she
kid.
looks perfect.
she looks like she's a bit like Persian, maybe. But yeah, she doesn't
She's
look
Indian.
Amazonian.
I would love it if they would cast like a muscular Wonder Woman. I think that would be great. Like she looks
Go back.
fit. She looks like fitnessy
Nope, the other way.
fit, but she doesn't look strong. That's my only problem with her look for the movie. But she's gorgeous and she makes a beautiful Wonder Woman. I'm excited to see what she does with it.
Same.
yeah,
I really. They need to have Ronda Rousey be Wonder Woman.
yeah.
I've heard that.
Ooh,
And also,
I don't know.
they've been wanting her for Miss Marvel.
Like her, someone who's like legitimately like tough and built.
Yeah, like a fighter.
Wonder-
It'd be
Wonder
great to
Woman.
have. My favorite Wonder Woman in the cosplay community is actually Helene, Queen Helene cosplay. She was one of my earlier spotlights. Helene 1844. I think she's just true Wonder Woman for me. Like she's just got the look. I adore her. So she could have been Wonder Woman in the film, I think. Queen Helene, if you're out there, I love you.
So Allie, we'll throw the ball back in your court. What is your most excited, anticipated movie of 2016?
I don't know why I can say I'm least excited for Batman versus Superman, and people don't like to hear me say that. So I have to go backwards on it because I'm excited for Deadpool. But
I like that
think
answer, actually.
I think the reason I'm least excited for Batman versus Superman is not. I mean, I'm a big Batman fan, and I'm so excited about it. I think I just don't want my hopes up too much, and I want Wonder Woman to be amazing. And I think I'm reserved about it, is what it is.
I'm having a difficult time because Batman's my favorite superhero, and we're coming from 3 movies that absolutely killed it with the Nolan series. And while the third one might have been a little weaker, well, it's hard to beat the Dark Knight. But that whole
it
trilogy
wasn't
was great.
Yes.
And then you're kind of coming into a new era, and you're like, oh my God, where we came from the greatness of
Just don't ruin it,
Heath
please.
Ledger and everything, and then you're just like, we don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So I'm most excited for Batman vs Superman, but I have my reservations, and I'm terrified of it because they can destroy it. Do I think what's his name is gonna be a good? What's his name?
Ben Affleck.
Jeez, Batfleck.
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 Yeah.
I when they announced that, I was terrified, but seeing him in costume, seeing him as Bruce Wayne, he fits it. He fits Bruce Wayne perfectly.
I agree,
And
yes.
we'll see how he fits Batman.
I agree.
I'm much excited for Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm torn.
You're torn.
All I
Because
can think about-
Daredevil
all I
sucks.
can think of is Daredevil,
Yeah.
and so horribly that went.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to put that out of my brain.
I don't know.
If you take 2 characters that have been done, like take I hate to go back to Deadpool again, but Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah.
Green Lantern was horrible, but I think Deadpool's
Also
going to be
true.
amazing.
Yeah.
So Daredevil was horrible, so now I think Batman's going to be amazing.
And same with Chris Evans as Human Torch.
Ooh.
That's true. That's
Also,
true.
too, Chris Evans' Flaming Torch versus Captain America. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming the actors whatsoever,
No, it's not their fault.
but it's
Could
the
be.
dialogue and who makes the script, and I have no idea what the Batman versus Superman script is going to be, and I don't know. Ben Affleck is just usually Ben Affleck.
He just plays a Boston asshole. How about them
Yeah.
apples?
Yeah.
He plays a Boston.
How about them
asshole. That's my
batarangs?
favorite.
How about
Like the town. I feel like the perfect
I'm Batman,
was
bitch.
the town. Or
I know.
I think that's what it was called.
Batman.
What on the town?
The most iconic, perfect Ben Affleck film that featured Ben Affleck as Ben Affleck was The Town.
The
Yes.
town.
Yeah.
Why? I don't.
You haven't
I've-
seen that one.
Played a Bostonian
Yeah.
gangster person, basically.
Boston.
Boston Gangsters.
Boston.
Yeah,
You gotta
it
see
is.
it.
I gotta
That's
watch
awesome.
it. The
Kerner,
town.
Kerner was talking about it.
It was a good movie. I'll give it that.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be a Star Wars fan if
did
I
say it.
didn't say that I was excited for Rogue One in 2016. But aside from that movie, I'm very, very excited for Civil War because I'm a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far, and I'm excited to see where they're going to push it. And it seems like Civil War is going to be a huge turning point in the storyline.
It could be a huge turning point for Marvel. They could go dark.
And I
They
hope
can
they
get
do. It
Murderous
seems
DC.
like Tony Stark is trying to you've crossed the line, and I'm gonna fuck you up.
Well, we had an artist on a couple weeks ago named Ren McKenzie. Go check it out. He had a fucking
episode
we were talking
58.
about how dark DC actually gets, and he was mentioning there was one comic book where the Joker had potentially raped Batgirl, and they had to
Yeah, the Killing Joke.
was that in the Killing Joke?
I think so.
Well, then I have it. I haven't read it yet. I just borrowed it from a buddy this weekend. If that's not it, I'm holding you to it. But that's super graphic. You don't hear about rape. That's something you don't talk about. This is comic books. And DC's like, no, fuck that. Joker rapes him.
Well,
Like,
haven't you ever watched Watchmen?
yeah, but Watchmen's Dark Horse.
It's
Watchmen's-
still owned by DC.
Yeah, watch
Well, I
DC.
thought-
I think.
I don't
It's
know
still
anything
by
about this,
DC.
but I thought DC bought out Dark Horse, but I don't know anything about this, so I could be wrong. People in the chat room probably.
I think they bought them
Chris-
out, but yeah, DC now owns Dark Horse and Watchmen and all that.
Chris will attack us if
And
we're
they're
wrong.
raping that.
Chris is saying, Rogue
Hey,
Squad
Chris?
Pod, The Killing Joke is the story you've been looking for. So, okay. Thank you, Chris.
I want to say Alan Moore has something to do with the Killing Joke, but I could be completely wrong, so don't quote me on that, please.
Chris said Watchmen is DC.
Yes.
So Demon Spider in
Yeah.
the chat room.
Ema Spider.
Yeah. He's always, whenever we start talking shit about comics live on the show, he's got our back.
Well, he's
I know a little bit about comics, but not.
A wee
lot.
bit. Enough to sound like a jerk, I know.
I've read one full comic book series, so
What comic?
I didn't even finish that one.
mine was Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns.
I actually haven't read those.
That's where the Batman vs Superman series that the movie was roughly based on, I think.
I have this here. That's the only one I have.
What are you showing us here? Hulk.
The Hawk.
You say
Hulk.
Hulk. Very
I know.
weird.
I say like Hawk. Like Hawk.
HUK. The Hulk.
This is one of the reboots of the Hulk storyline. It's called Who Shot Bruce Banner. That's the only one I have. I haven't even finished it because
He shot himself.
I just can't get into comic books. I don't know what it
I'm
is,
getting
man.
up to grab another beer. P.S.
I just don't know what it is.
Out, alkali out.
Peace.
I just don't understand. I just can't. Well, let's see. I just need a perfect.
I'll also be right back. I have to let my dog outside. Hang
Sure.
on.
Sure. Well, I
He's
don't.
very needy.
God,
He's very needy.
You're gonna make me talk to this guy by myself.
What the fuck? All right, let's get back on the chat room. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, by the way. Manly Beast Man, Luke Skywalker as the Joker. Oh, you terrifying guest.
Really quick. I'm sorry. Oh, and she's back too.
That was a fast restroom break.
Luke Skywalker as the Joker, two characters on opposite ends of the spectrum. Yeah, but it's great that he's played by the same person. Mark Hamill plays both of them and kills them both characters.
It's amazing.
I
Makes
love
me
it.
want Mark Hamill to play the Joker in an actual movie.
Yeah, if he wasn't as
just
old.
make up to the point that you can't tell it's Mark Hamill, but he has that voice and that mannerism.
I kind of wish he was like 30, and then he could just play the Joker. But he's 60.
I think he could still play the Joker, but like I said, you don't want it to seem like an old man.
You could
Like he
also
just
put
needs
it-
to have so much makeup on that he's just.
Well, you could put it in a storyline where the Joker's old.
Well, that's true. You could do that also. It's possible.
Well, in the Frank Miller series, Batman's 50 something.
Yeah,
So
I
Joker
won't
would be
rule that out.
50s, late 50s.
I'm not gonna rule it out.
Yes, Mark Hamill's voice and he has like a demented. He doesn't play the Joker. He becomes the Joker. Have you ever watched behind the scenes?
No. Of
He
him,
gets
no.
all into it. And the guy who who does the Batman's voice, what was his name?
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy. But they're in the same room, so they can like talk to each other and become. But Mark like contorts his face and like really laughs. And
It's the best way to do it, man.
and
That's
Conroy
awesome.
just looks at him like, "You're terrifying. I'm Batman."
That's the only thing you can really say in response to that.
Truly, Mark Hamill has really like. Everyone says Harrison Ford was the only person whose career didn't die after Star Wars, and it's just like, wait, Mark is like underground, like
Yeah, he
done
didn't do
fucking
movies.
everything. Yes,
Except for Jay and Bob Strike Back. But like he didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
He's been the Joker forever.
he's been doing a lot.
So you never answered. What is your favorite prediction movie of 2016?
Mine is
Not prediction, but you know what I mean. Anticipation is what I meant to say.
that's tough because
You can
Civil.
pick two. I picked two.
Well, the Civil War I am excited for because I'm finally. I'm ready for Marvel to do, while they've been killing it, I'm finally ready for Marvel to like, let's kill off some fucking characters. Like, people need to die. This is not exciting anymore. Like, oh, we're just going to go in and we'll just bring in a new person and then they'll die. But everyone else is fine. Like, oh, we were so scared. It's like, no one died. Everyone lived. Why the fuck? I'm not going to be scared anymore.
We're going into Armageddon, but we're all so strong. We're just going to live.
Yeah. And we have a Hulk who can't die. So we'll just send him in. It just gets old, kind of. So I'm ready for them to fight each other. People are going to have to die.
Well, the Hawk's gone now.
That was kind of an iffy thing. Like, he gets in that ship and just like flying away, and he just like looks back and like, hey, gotta go.
Ep.60 says, which side wins Civil War, Cap or Iron Man?
Cap.
Who's that?
I think Tony Stark's gonna quit. I have a feeling that he's just gonna say, you know what? I've done all I can. I'm done. I'm gonna go run a couple Waffle Houses and just not talk to anybody for a while.
He wouldn't run
Cap
Waffle
has
House. He'd
so
run a
many more
shawarma
reasons
place.
to win.
Yes, I think my vote's for
That's
Cap.
friend's life.
Well, yeah, it's a more of an emotional. Yeah, I think Cap has more stake in it.
I'm going to look at the
Does.
poster because I want to see who's on each side. According to the poster, I don't know if that's how it's going to be in the movie, but I just want to look.
Now, are they bringing people like Ant-Man into this or Spider-Man into
No.
this?
They should bring Spider-Man, but no, I don't
I
Yes.
think
thought I
they are.
heard a rumor that Spider-Man was going to be in it. Like a
Yes,
little
that is the
cameo.
rumor that the Spider-Man
He'll
No?
make an appearance.
will make an appearance in Avengers. Yes, that's the rumor.
Because he was originally supposed to be part of it. I don't know. Biff Sticks, Dima, what the fuck?
They'll tell us. My prediction is that I'm just looking at the poster and saying Iron Man has Vision. First of all,
Vision.
he has Vision on his side.
Yes.
Like he's gonna win no matter what.
Now, did you
Vision
girls
is
see
just
both
incredible.
Avenger movies?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just make sure.
So Iron Man has Vision, Black Panther, War Machine, and Black Widow. I'm excited to see Black Panther because I know nothing about him.
I don't know anything about
So
him.
I'm
either.
very excited.
They've got a dove on their side.
And then Captain has Hawkeye, Thor, Winter Soldier, and what's the guy with the bird wings?
Hawk, man.
I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
Someone will tell us. It's Chris's best friend. Not Chris's. What's his name? What's Captain America's actual name?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Helmsworth. That's Thor. God damn it.
See, but it's like Thor versus Vision. Like, those two are like... Vision... Wait. Thor's like... Wait. What the fuck?
Vision's like an indestructible, artificially created body.
I have something that will happen in an Avengers 3 Civil War.
Captain America's Civil War.
Cap will use Thor's hammer.
Think so?
Calling it right now. It will happen. Because in Avengers 2, he moved it, and Thor was like, "Okay,
budged.
bitch, get off
It
that."
budged. He did not move it. It budged.
Yeah, but he's worthy. If you can
I
budge
can
it.
see Black Widow using it before he does.
Whoa, whoa.
Steve
We're-
Rogers
No,
is his
step-
name.
Zab. No, honey, I love you, but
Yeah.
The dates
No,
postponed. Rain
Okay,
check.
before Tony Stark, of all people, she totally
yes,
was.
before Tony Stark of all people. But
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
I
Tony's
agree.
not worthy. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Tony's wife could do it.
Penny?
She's
No,
worthy.
Pepper
Yeah, because she's
Potts?
nice. Yeah.
Penny Potts?
No.
She's a nice girl.
She sounds
runs
like a
the
character
company.
from Harry Potter. Penny Potts. I
Why
run a
did
pot.
why did like half of Marvel's characters have that alliteration? Like Pepper Potts, Peter Parker. Like a ton of them have like
yeah,
that.
Thor.
Oh,
Thor makes sense.
I like Thor.
Thor's a god, man.
Thor
That's
makes
ridiculous.
Sense.
And we were talking about that in other episodes. Like, what does God mean? Like a god in like a superhero universe. Like you think, oh, you're the best thing ever. And then you come down to Earth and you're like, well, fuck all these superheroes who could be godlike to regular humans.
True.
But like he says, I'm a god, and just like, yeah, bitch, shut the fuck up, sit the hell down. Like Tony Stark's got an Iron Man suit and he fly around and do that shit too. Like, but like, go ahead.
Have you ever seen Supernatural?
Nope.
No,
I love Supernatural. I'm a
feel like
huge
they
fan.
portray gods in a very fantastic way. Like they portray them
obsessed
as like
with it.
super powerful beings, but not all powerful. Like they all have their niches, and that's about it. Other than that, they're
so they're kind of like
mortal, but
Greek and Aztec gods where like I'm the god of water, but outside of water, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just like a person that can
Yeah.
control water.
basically,
Yeah. So what
Pokemon.
is so Thor is just a god of everything, and he can fly and has hammers and,
Not a god
and can
of
kill
everything.
things and
Remember though, he can't fly.
yeah, he whirls his.
He flings the hammer and hangs onto it.
Did you know that? Thor cannot fly.
I didn't know that until
yeah, I knew that.
Thor, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Until,
he like
uh,
flies with his hammer.
until Datman
Like the
drops
helicopter
some
hammer.
knowledge onto us.
Jeez,
Yeah.
so ignorant. Thor can fly.
I
bitch.
ain't read a goddamn comic book.
Yeah,
Just guessing.
just learning how to read. So
I'm-
excited. So what? My answer is Rogue One. I'm most excited for Rogue One.
Because
have
I
to
can
be.
actually make sense of that one.
I have to be most excited for that. The most anticipated movie. So I know Rogue One's gonna be good, and that's why I'm ready to see it. The one that I'm like excited about, but I'm really iffy about is Suicide Squad. I don't know much about it, and there's so many good things that can happen, but there's so many bad things that could happen. It's kind of just like a jumble of like it could be fantastic. Like Harley Quinn looks amazing.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not convinced.
I love her in
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Have you Wolf
Y'all,
of Wall Street?
y'all seen that film?
Yeah, that's a fantastic movie.
Yes.
Margot, I don't remember what her name is.
I don't know. She's the horror
Margot
wife.
Robbie?
She's what's his dude wife?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was the same woman, the same actress. And
For
I
a
look her
while.
up, and then I saw like also known for this, and just like.
Yeah.
That went my
I have
brain.
no idea.
But I'm excited. I think it could be a little played out, a little bland. Or they look like they're trying too hard. Like the Joker's like shiny and he like dances and has a purple Lambo and it's like
I like the Joker. I love what they did with it.
I'm terrified of
I'm
it because
curious.
I'm excited for the Joker.
I'm
I
curious.
think they just took it. You know what Heath Ledger did that was amazing was he took what we've classically seen as a Joker and he completely transformed it. And people could have been weirded out by that too. But he was amazing, right? I really think Jared Leto has the possibility to do that here. It could go way wrong, but it's there.
yeah, I think he definitely has the potential. And the setup, like this is like a universe that we haven't really tapped into film wise.
right.
So I mean, you can do your own thing. And Heath Ledger is actually his Joker isn't even part of like the DC films. Like it's kind of an offshoot of the Batman series. It's not a direct. Dima, please just correct me as I talk.
No, I would openly say the same thing, and same with the '90s Batman movies.
Yeah.
Based on characters from DC.
Yes.
Like,
So they're
it's
not DC.
a DC movie.
What is the first DC movie? Batman vs Superman.
Technically, oh no, Man of Steel.
Okay.
Remember?
Yes.
We talked about that with Tommy Boy a few months ago. about how that's like the spark of all the DC universe, cinematic universe movies.
God, that was like 6 years late.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
That's why they're trying to play catch up. My issue with Suicide Squad, I'm going to watch it, obviously. My skepticism is because they're throwing so many characters into one movie.
Already.
And so many characters I don't even know. You got Harley Quinn and the Joker and
Croc.
Deathstroke or
Deadshot.
Yes.
Deadshot, right?
And the Croc and the guy that's on fire and the witch and like 6 other people.
The Enchantress.
Yeah, like that's a lot, man, for one movie. I'm just skeptical.
Well, I mean, there's
We'll
a lot
see.
of there's a
I'm gonna
lot of
watch it and see what
content.
happens.
There's a lot of attitudes.
I'm sure. And like I said, if they're all going to start to tie into each other, that makes sense.
I wonder what they're gonna do with the Joker. Like they show him kind of like locked up in Arkham, and he's laughing. He does the Jared Leto scratchy laugh, and then he's laying next to a bunch of butter knives. And then they're in a pink Lambo. Like he definitely stepped his game up. His entrepreneurship like went off the charts. Like I sold a bunch of knives, and now I got a pink Lambo. I'm taking Harley Quinn out to dinner. It's ridiculous.
What do you think about her voice in the movie?
Her voice is good. That one line in the trailer
I like
was
it,
stupid.
even though it's not classic Harley.
Yeah.
It's like Dolly enough.
Yeah, she got me with that one in the very first trailer where she just goes, "Huh?
Thank you."
Oh,
that like gave me
I was
shivers.
Like, that is Harley
You
right
hear-
there. I fell in love. But then later, when she talks about the voices in her head, I don't know. I lost it right there a little bit. So,
Yeah.
In the context of the
think
trailer, that was a little weird.
in the context of the trailer, yes, but I don't know that her character would say that. It's weird for me. But yes, the total goosebumps.
Yes.
You're right. I fell in love.
Yeah. You know what they say about the crazy ones? Huh? And then it's just like, huh? And then you hear the Joker and you're like, what is happening right now? And then you see the second trailer, you're like, fuck that movie. No, I was not excited about the second one. I don't know. It's a roller coaster for me right now. And we'll see what happens. And that's why I'm thinking it's probably my most anticipated. I'm most excited about it, but
because you don't know what the hell could happen.
Right. Like so much.
Yeah.
Yes. So much. I don't know.
I got you. Makes sense.
Girls, what the fuck? What are you guys drinking now?
I've been reading the chat feed. Sometimes I get distracted because these. Anytime my picture plops up on the feed here on Twitch, I'm like, I see myself just reading the screen. I feel so bad.
That's okay.
But yeah, we've talked Firefly and Supernatural on the side chats here.
Okay.
That was kind of good.
I've heard about
I talked
both
a little
and
bit of
have not
Eureka.
seen either.
I'm a sci-fi show freak, so Eureka was a sci-fi show forever ago.
Eureka? Yes.
Eureka, yeah, I just love it so much. But
people have yelled at me for years to watch Eureka.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's silly. That's the problem with a lot of sci-fi shows. Someone called us out on Supernatural, and they said they just couldn't get into it. And I can totally see that because it is repetitive. They do the same story kind of a lot. And I'm not all the way through, Zab. I mean, you're like current, and I'm only on, I think, 6. But
I'm not current.
You're not. But even on 6, I find myself sometimes like, and that's how a lot of sci-fi shows are. I just encourage people to stick with them, fall in love with the characters, because Eureka does that too. Or they reinvent the universe and then do a time hole or a wormhole or something. That's how they fix shit, and I hate when they do that.
That's the whole issue I've had with comic books. Like, why do I have to ask where to start in what universe?
That's true.
Because just every 20 years we just cut it and we'll just restart from here. It's like, what? What happened? Well, all these things happen. When? Forever. Doesn't matter.
Generations have been so different. I feel like there's no other way to do it.
I get it. And that's kind of what Disney did with Star Wars.
Superman started in the 20s. That's why he sounds fucking stupid nowadays.
That's why I'm all excited for all new Wolverine, like
Yeah.
X-23, because it's new. I get a complete, and it's not, I mean, obviously it's based on previous story, but I love that I get to start with number 1.
Yeah. That is actually exciting.
We have Lord Kerner here in the chat room. He wants to know, for both of you guys, I would say, what is the most challenging cosplay that you guys have ever done as far as preparation?
Oh,
for the
God,
costume?
I'm doing it right now.
There we go. Tell us about it.
Okay, I've actually been wanting to talk about this. I'm working with an artist because I was inspired by Jessica Negri's collaboration with Zach. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry.
Zach Fisher? Zuckfisher Illustrations.
Yes. And so I decided to do my own collaboration, and I am collaborating with Shelby Robertson. I'm obsessed with him. He did a print for the level 42 box. He's funny in person
Shelby.
too.
Oh my god, I love.
Yes, he brought Zabracus and I a shot at the last convention we were at out of a skeleton cup, and I was sold. But so he's
fantastic human being.
He's drawing a version of Jean Grey's Dark Phoenix for me. And it's completely based on like my ideas and what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. And I just said, draw it, Shelby. Just go for it. Here's what I want it to have for sure. Make a new character for me. And he did. And so I'm working on it right now, and it's testing every boundary I know. It's Warblood, it's armor, it's four-way stretch, it's everything. It's makeup. I'm so stressed out, but I'm hoping to have it ready for Salt Lake Fanix. I can't wait.
If you're super stressed out about it, it probably means it's important.
Well, it's a lot of work, and you just don't want to disappoint people. The minute you even bring up a beloved character, like everyone's been asking me to do Jean Grey for years, and so I finally say I'm going to do it because I was too scared, and now I can't disappoint people. It freaks me out.
It's exciting.
I'm so excited.
Do you get that way, Zab?
Yeah, definitely.
Same question, Zab.
What?
Go.
Before currently, my most challenging one was Deathstroke, mostly because I procrastinated like crazy, as I do, and had to throw together that costume in a week, and it's still not finished properly. But currently, I'm working on Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, okay.
Which has already turned into a gigantic, ridiculous challenge because I've restarted on the helmet like 3 times, like can't even decide how I want to make it because it's just so intricate and different, and it's driving me nuts. Like this costume is way too intricate, and I want to make it perfect, which is the problem.
That's what I was gonna say. You kind of have to like kind of step back and put your own spin on it. Like people are gonna know you're gonna be Sauron. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. No. Am I wrong? You
No,
think?
you're
I
bigger,
agree,
but
My
still.
own spin on it, but the helmet has to be perfect.
Yeah.
But when you make it, you're like,
Oh, people freak out when it's
Yeah.
not perfect.
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah.
I'm doing Kim
freak out when it's not
Possible,
perfect.
and I've dyed my hair red on purpose for all my cosplays because wigs make me crazy. So I'm trying to do a lot of redhead cosplays this year. And I posted like a preview pic. I wasn't even done. I just set on the outfit for Kim Possible, and someone said, "Your hair's not orange. Kim Possible's hair is orange." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me, people? Like, come on." I got like 4 out of 6 abs right now. I mean, can we just count that as something good?
Right. People don't
Real life
appreciate.
trolls.
People don't appreciate how much time and effort goes into stuff, and even we get the same thing. You know, we'll be on the podcast and just, oh, you guys, you didn't talk about that perfectly. It's just like, we already said we don't know. Like we did so much effort and time, and we told you we don't know about it, and you're gonna there's gonna be
He
haters.
dressed up as Darth Vader. We forgot the one blue square on his chest. Asshole, your terrible costume.
The reset button on his left nipple.
yeah.
The one that.
Well,
Oh.
And with cosplay, people get bored if we don't post content. Sometimes we feel
Yeah.
like a little bit of pressure of posting something just so you don't make your followers bored. And so I hate to bring up Kim Possible again, but like I was just posting a progress pic. That's all it was just to show people like, hey, I'm like working on something. Don't get bored. And you know, you get the fire.
The fire. Yes, that's I can't imagine. I can't imagine, let alone being a girl, being a cosplayer. Like that's just like being a girl times 10. Like you have to look good, and you have to know everything about this character because you're playing them, and it's got to be perfect. It's like, whoa.
And the picture has to be perfect.
And the picture has
your
to be
comments about it
perfect.
has to be perfect.
Like,
I'm gonna troll you for days. People have to be absolutely freaking crazy.
I just did my Harley pool shoot on Sunday. It's Harley Quinn mashed up with Deadpool. And I posted like off to get some tacos. I think it was Tuesday that I posted. That's why I
Tacos?
can't remember. Taco Tuesday. I know Deadpool loves chimichangas. We all know that. But I
Yeah.
just said tacos, and I had so much grief about tacos. And
As opposed to chimichangas, what a
it's
fucking
taco.
what a ridiculous explanation.
So, and
Quesadillas,
then also
bitch.
here's the problem. Another reason I
Next
said
time,
tacos
just put
is
deep
'cause
fried Mexican food.
I'm not. No one
Jesus.
sells chimichangas around me, so I I couldn't go to Taco Bell and get a chimichanga, and I'm not gonna make one from scratch. So yeah, you'll see when you guys see the photos. But I heard a lot of hate about tacos.
About tacos.
How could you even make one from scratch if you don't have a deep fryer?
I don't know what a chimichanga. I don't even think I've ever
It's
had
a
chimichanga.
burrito deep fried.
I did have someone make one for me. You know what we did? We took a Taco Bell burrito and we deep fried it. So it's sort of a chimichanga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You made the effort. You got my vote.
It's like cosplay. You improvise, right?
Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't have a
Deadpool.
chimichanga? Deep fry bean burrito.
A Deadpool cosplay has my vote. I don't give a fuck what you're eating about it. Like,
yeah.
I don't care if it's a chimichanga, even though it's supposed to be a chimichanga.
I have this one photo. I'm eating the taco. I spread the cheese and the lettuce everywhere. It's in my hair. I'm eating it. It's just taco dropping everywhere. And I'm so excited to release that photo.
Wait, is that you as Alkali the cosplayer or Alkali the person?
Oh, the cosplayer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was a normal Tuesday. Taco.
That is a normal Tuesday.
Standard practice.
Selfie Tuesday with the taco.
Tuesday.
Got lettuce in my ear.
Isn't it like Selfie Saturday or Selfie Sunday, like alliteration?
I tried. I don't know what I'm talking about. So
Ask Stanley. He's created that.
Selfie Tuesday.
Yeah, you are supposed to do the alliteration. Hence, Taco Tuesday.
I don't like it. I get scared.
There is no word in the week for beer, though.
So, Zab, I'm just curious because I've gotten a lot of flack and a lot of heat on some of my cosplays. What's the one that you've gotten the most for? Like the most heat for?
I really don't receive much flack from my cosplays. I'm actually trying to think.
Zab is perfect cosplayer.
Zab is perfect. Everyone just hates mine.
No.
Not perfect.
And it's high school all over again.
I usually don't do a lot of controversial cosplays in general. Not that cosplay in general is controversial whatsoever.
Well,
Right?
it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But probably the most. I'm trying to think.
I'll think for you.
Probably my Poison Ivy, just because she is so naked. And people are just like, oh, you just want attention. It's like, have you seen the character? Like, it's.
Yeah. I actually.
I'm exactly what the character is doing and look exactly like her. Like, what is your point here?
Right. Same stance, same everything.
Yeah.
I came across that.
Yeah.
We've been following cosplayers on like Instagram and Facebook. And I came across the comment section below one of them, and it was just this anti-fan. Oh, you're just doing this for the likes and everything. It's like, well, kind of, yeah. I mean, this is what I want, and I want people to like it because this is what I do. And they're like, well, you just want the attention. It's like, I would go that far. Like, I could just take naked pictures of myself and put it up there, but I'm going out of my way to do all this work, to understand all these characters, and, you know, and like, produce myself. And you're just, it was so frustrating even just to read, like, the hatred. Oh, you look better than me, and you tried hard. I don't hate you. Like, yes, thank you.
That's people. Those are humans.
Those are humans. So I just want to live in Star Wars.
That's what they do.
I want to live on Alderaan before it blew up.
Those are humans too, and then sometimes they enslave the galaxy and kill people.
The Sith. God damn them.
You can never win.
So
you can live in Pokemon world.
Alkali, what's the costume you have been most reprimanded for?
Criticized.
Wonderfett, actually. I know, right? I love
Why are
my
we touching our
Wonderfett. I put a lot of
noses?
heart into that. I get the most flack from Wonderfett because Wonderfett. Flack. I said flack with Ben Affleck, and oh god.
Wonderfuck.
Okay, so because I tried to take the aspects from both characters and keep them. I didn't keep the blaster because she doesn't believe in guns, right? Like, I'm trying to be cool and like take both characters. And she basically wears a bathing suit, and Boba Fett basically wears like full on head to toe everything. Yeah. So I left her her stomach open, and people are like, you wouldn't like not guard your vital organs with armor.
Boba Fett doesn't have a midriff.
No, he does. He has a tiny panel, and that's what I say. I'm like, he has like this like 2-inch by 3-inch section of armor on his abs that's not going to protect anything. Like, come on. And Wonder Woman has a little bit of healing factor. I mean, come on.
And Wonder Woman blocks everything with her bracers anyway.
Yeah, she heals. She heals quickly too. Like, not
Is that
like
a fact?
Yeah, she has super healing stuff.
Oh, she's like
not a lot. She's not. I mean, they all have different like levels of healing factor, and hers is hers minimum.
mine's normal. Like if I get a cut, like after a couple of weeks, it goes away.
Mine's negative. Shit.
Mine's negative. I just my body creates cuts on its own.
Yeah, it gets worse and worse no matter what.
But yeah, I get a lot of flack for Wonderfet because I exposed my tummy.
I would assume that
that's evil.
That the Star Wars fans would be the most brutal. Like there's more of them.
Well, and the cool thing is, I took the armor from the Boba Fett like website. I forget what it's called. Oh shoot, do you know what I'm talking about, Zab?
Say that again.
The Boba Fett armor page. What am I thinking? Well, I took the actual screen templates of the Boba Fett armor, and I actually cut it out like to screen accuracy. Okay. I just bent it differently to fit over a woman's body, like breasts and stuff. So it's actually to scale template of Boba Fett's armor, and I just embellished it with like some Wonder Woman symbols. But
yeah,
it's the paint,
the traditional Mando armor, but with
Mandalorian. Yeah, right. So
totally fine.
And even the Mandalorian mercs came over and they're like, wow, you got a lot of that right. Like, that's great. And I'm like, I use the templates. But people overlook that because they don't know.
People are stupid.
Yeah.
People criticize because they can.
There was this one time when I did dress up as a sexy stormtrooper at a con, and I got so much flack for it. Like, oh my gosh, have you even seen Star Wars? Do you actually know what a stormtrooper looks like? Like, yeah.
Hell yeah. Can you smack people?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess if you're dressed up as a stormtrooper, you would try to smack him, you'd miss. But the effort is what counts.
The effort.
God, those people drive me crazy.
I guess it's okay to be sexy. It's okay. We have a friend.
Totally
his name is bearded Leia, and he likes himself, and that's okay.
I love bearded Leia.
Bearded Leia.
He's got like
I think I've seen
tummy.
Him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's rad. And it's okay, people. Like, it's cool to be screen accurate. It's cool to be silly and fun.
Well, that's the whole thing of it.
Yeah.
Like, you can I'm gonna portray a character. I'm not gonna be them. I'm portraying a character. It's like what cosplay is. Maybe I'll even twist two characters into the same. Like, why does it matter? That's why it's fun. Oh, that's not perfect. Well, bitch, that's the reason. Back the fuck off, or I'm gonna smack you.
Exactly. That's what you got to say next time.
Go
Someone
get me,
talks shit about your
more
stormtrooper costume.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
I can't.
Fetch me some more wine.
There's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's fun, though. I mean, I think another thing is people think we get paid a lot to do this. Hi, Zab. Sorry, Zab. I hear you.
Time out.
Time out.
Pee time again.
I'll just say, though, people think that we get paid a lot to do what we do. And, we don't. So we do it because we love it. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, people don't know that.
Right.
They just see you, oh, you're dressing up all the time. You must have a good life. All you do is dress up and have fun.
You're on that side of the booth.
Right.
Millionaire bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's all they do is, it's people.
Yep.
Everything's a comment section nowadays that they just think they could just get away with everything. But
in other news, I'm excited for one day to buy a Commander Cody costume.
God, that stuff's so expensive. So did you make, you completely made your Wonderfet costume, right?
I did. I made it, every single bit of it.
So
except for the helmet. A friend of mine on Instagram made it for me.
You can shout him out.
What's that?
You can shout him out if you want.
The Iron Mandalorian.
Iron Mandalorian.
It's a great name.
We're going to have to look him up.
I approve.
Check him out.
Anyways, my goal, since, my alias is Commander Cody, is to get an actual Commander Cody suit of armor one of these days. And next time we go to a con, I can actually rep my name.
Commander Cody's not 6'5". Like, it won't work.
Well, how tall is Jango Fett? He's got to be up there, man. He's an intimidating bounty hunter.
He's like 6 foot.
I'm going to look it up. I don't like your attitude.
You wouldn't make an entire clone army out of short people.
I don't know.
Exactly.
They're harder to hit.
Would you?
Shut up.
They're smaller targets. The nimble fingers.
1.83 meters.
What is that?
Let's find out. 1.83 meters.
That's 6'1".
Wait, what?
5.97 feet. So that's like 5'11". So I got like 5 inches on Jango Fett. That's okay.
Cody wants to
sorry,
make his own
Zab.
suit of armor.
I'm
That's what you
I'm
missed.
Commander Cody, so I want to buy Commander Cody's suit of armor, and Mopar was yelling at me because
He's not that. You're too tall.
Jango Fett's not that tall.
The
but
cod piece wouldn't fit.
Hey man,
Hey
sorry,
man. Hey man.
I'm an extra tall specimen. They messed up some of the DNA, and I got extra tall.
What do we got here?
That's what happened.
What are we drinking?
This is the Moab Brewery Imperial or Black Imperial Ale, which is from Moab, Utah, which is one of my places in the entire world, actually. It's a good beer.
She had whispered. It was so good.
I think they have beer there.
And I have Edge Brewing Company Blackwater Imperial Stout.
A lot of
Plunking in here at an
stouts.
ABV of 11%.
Wintertime, man. It's time for stouts and porters.
Like I'm not a fan of the stouts and porters, but they have been like itching at my back. Like, hey, you want some of this? And I just don't know what to buy. Like I'm not a. What is that from?
Ooh, start with a chocolate stout if you haven't.
I don't like chocolate. I don't
It's
like
from waiting.
Okay,
I don't like
flavored.
chocolate either, but it's a great way to start.
Okay,
do you like coffee?
No, he hates coffee.
I hate coffee.
I've tried to
That's the
review
problem.
many
If you don't like
porters.
coffee, then you won't like stouts.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
That's
yes.
what I found in people. Like, you can try to like them, but usually you just don't like bitter, dark things. If that's your taste.
Yeah, I've tried to.
Zab, I do love you. You love coffee too.
I love coffee.
I've tried to
Soul
review.
sisters separated at birth. We are like a comic book story.
It's true.
We kind of are. I dig it.
Wonder cosplay powers activate.
Yes. I've never had like a cup of coffee, and the closest thing I've ever had was like a stout, and I know what coffee tastes like. I've sipped it. I've just never had a cup of coffee. So when I sip it, and it's just like
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't dislike it, but it's just I don't have.
Time to start drinking coffee.
Yeah, just one more thing, huh?
Well, yeah.
I should make you a good cup of coffee. You just have probably had terrible coffee all your life.
I've tried. I've tried to make him coffee.
I'd rather just not have it.
What kind of coffee do you people get in Ohio? Like, is it just like fake or what?
I don't know. They're made of beans. Like
It's not fake. I love coffee. I make a fresh French press every morning, and I dig it. I think he just doesn't like it, and your brain is shutting your buds off.
My taste
to
buds.
coffee.
Hey, you know what? It's just something that I don't
It's
need.
a mental issue.
It's something I don't need.
Well,
so why would I just add that to it?
Why don't you add the thing?
I agree.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
I'll never have it again. But I do. So maybe I'll take Allie's suggestion and just try a chocolate. What did you say? Chocolate stout.
Yeah, you better.
I think
Jeez.
I've
I'm
had
one
them.
of the few girls on the planet that does not like chocolate, and I like chocolate stouts.
There you go.
I don't like flavored
I know
beers or
Zab
anything.
is looking at me like, what the fuck? I don't.
Okay,
I don't like
so-
chocolate.
I have.
I saw you eating those. It's weird.
wine juice chocolates right here, and I would give you one, except you don't like chocolate.
I would still eat one. I am just as tempted by a big piece of chocolate cake as everyone else, but I want one bite of it because after I have a bite of it, I'm like, I'm okay.
Oh
Some
man.
bacon
I'd agree
though.
with
I'll
that.
take some bacon.
I'm not like a big sweets
Bacon.
person. I'll take like a giant scoop of peanut butter and that's it.
I'd rather have a baked potato than like a candy bar. I love just food rather than just sweets.
Pretzels.
Just randomly.
I'll take pretzels. I don't know, man. I'm not big on the sweets.
Oh,
I'll take beer.
So a little while ago, maybe about a year ago, one of my customers at one of my jobs, I used to work at a bank, but he owned a business that made caramel corn, but it was beer flavored.
Yeah.
So he had like an IPA caramel corn. He had a porter caramel corn. Did you ever taste it? Did I never?
Yeah,
ever
the
bring it?
IPA one I did. It was
Yeah,
good.
it was so weird because like it was bitter. It was awkwardly bitter, and you didn't expect it because it was popcorn. It's caramel corn. So you pop it in, and you're just like, oh, that's pretty good bitterness. What the fuck
I
happened?
just drink a beer. What?
But it's like, how is this thing not across the United States? Can I have another bag?
Yeah, tasted. Sam is really happy to be drinking
Zab-
that beer right now.
She's
I'm
into
not
it.
supposed to be paying attention to that. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Like, you just,
Caramel corn beer flavor goodness.
well, it kind of shows wherever you are, Columbus, Idaho, Idaho, whatever the fuck. But
Idaho.
like the
Jesus.
Wherever you are, like beer is such like a prominent culture nowadays that there are local breweries showing up wherever the hell you are. Like everyone drinks. That's why whether the economy's doing well or in recession, the one thing that always sells is alcohol.
Yeah, always.
Because
we should have prohibition though.
I hate my job. I don't make any money. Where am I gonna go? Let's go to the bar. Let's go pick up some beer.
I don't make any money. Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna go spend money.
I'm gonna go spend money on alcohol. Oh, I'm doing great. I just got a promotion. Where am I gonna go? The fucking bar. We're all going to the same place. Yeah, we're all going to the same place and just gonna let loose a little bit and hang out and see what the hell happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that the beer culture has like exploded over the past 20 years, maybe even 10 years.
Yeah,
like even since we were in
brew goodness.
Well, this year will be our 10th year anniversary of graduating high school.
High school.
Yeah. I can't wait till I get out to high school. Stay here. Don't you ever say that. Billy Madison reference, if you don't know. But yeah, I truly am excited that like I have hundreds of IPAs to choose from. I can go to any Bless Yous, and I can go to any craft beer store, and just the wealth of knowledge, the wealth of opportunity. Well, options is what.
Opportunity. I can go to a craft beer store and get a job on the spot.
As long as you know your beers, you could. But yeah, I love it that you just have options, and it's like we have events, we have conferences, and like
Beer Fest actually.
Beer Fest,
February 19th. We're gonna be there. We should go.
In 2 weeks. I might be in Toronto.
Stop.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's awesome. I'm excited, and I'm still excited, and I'm ready to go. Agreed. Truly.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Beer.
Yes. I think I love doing beer podcasts too. I've done 2 outside of this one, like just actually talking about beer and making it and all that. So
interesting.
If we could find a particular beer that is available to both of us, it'd be cool to do like a particular review podcast.
You know, I think
about
why
it,
it's
but it's so tough.
Like Zab and I, we could have probably gotten a more like consumery beer that was easier to find. But when your palate kind of grows, like her and I hate to sound like we're like crazy alcoholics, but like we just love the craft beers, and in our area there's a lot to be found.
It's true.
No, I think we would say the exact same thing.
We can mail you some.
I think we would say
we
that.
Can certainly mail you some.
Wait, no, that's illegal. I heard you can, if you mail it, you can call it a yeast sample. Yeah, someone told me that. That way you're not illegal.
Loopholes and stuff.
So I know you're not allowed to send beer into Utah because of their psychotic liquor laws. I need to double check on the laws of sending it out of Utah.
Oh yeah, because it's Mormon state.
Sent her out of Utah before.
Do you guys have like crazy laws like at bars and stuff still?
Utah does, not Idaho.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Utah, like, do you still is that still in place? Like,
okay, I heard this.
I've heard ridiculous
Zab will have
stuff.
To confirm. Okay, so I heard this. So one of our breweries had like this day that they were like kind of making fun of Utah bars because back in the day there was a curtain that you had to, like, the bartender had a bee behind it, right? Do you know what I'm talking about, Zab?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, you explain it. I don't know this shit, but someone told me. I thought it was
There's
mythology.
like a Wizard of Oz behind the bar.
It's not mythology. It's actually a thing that still exists right now. So it's a thing that's colloquially, if that's too big of a word, it's commonly known as the Zion Curtain.
Zion Curtain, that's it. Oh my God, the Zion, everything. Zion's Bank, it's freaking everywhere over there. It makes me
about Zion. And we have pretty much nothing against the LDS Church.
No, I love the LDS community.
Crazy people who were in the control of the Liquor Commission in the legislature. They are psychotic.
Gotcha.
But so what this is if you're in a restaurant that serves alcohol, not a bar, bars are exempt from this. If you're a restaurant with a bar license, you have to prepare your drinks behind what more or less a curtain. You cannot prepare your drinks in front of the client.
What?
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
You can. In a bar, if you have a bar license, you can do whatever you want. You're completely free. But if you have a restaurant license and you're selling beer and alcohol, you have to prepare the drinks behind some sort of something where the customer cannot see what you're making.
So you totally can't see the roofie go in your drink.
That's what I was thinking too.
Totally.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah,
so
they're just gonna give you water on ice.
You cannot watch them make your margarita.
It's called a saliva bomb. Spit in it twice, bitch.
Oh, no.
Like, why? I don't want to ever go. Hey, I'm not going to a restaurant and ordering a beer in Utah.
That's ridiculous. That's
I want to
crazy.
see them like come out and like set up something right in front of me as they pour the beer, and then they'll like open a curtain and be like, "Here you go." You didn't see that, did you?
Utah bar story.
Special
So,
surprise.
Even though I like beer and I drink and I, all that, I wouldn't say like I'm someone who overly drinks. Like I work out, I fitness, like I try to not drink too much. But I mean, I definitely love to enjoy it. But so when in Utah, right? I mean, you have to tolerate some of those people somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at a bar with some of my ladies' friends, and we were just trying to have a good night. We're dancing, and I kept ordering like beer after beer after beer. I was trying to have one of those nights. Good night. I'm like 5 beers in, and I'm little. Like I'm not a big girl, and I can't normally drink that much. So I was expecting to have my dance moves on, because those don't happen.
Expecting.
Those don't happen at beer 2 or 3. Dance moves happen at 4 or 5. So I was waiting for it. And my moves were not coming. And I'm thinking, I'm usually a better dancer by now. So I didn't realize that it was like, what, 3.2, Zab? I can't remember.
Oh,
No,
3.2 beer?
So 3.2 beer, yeah. And so I went up to the bartender and she's like,
3.2 to 3.5, depending on the maker. But it's by volume. So actually, it's really not that much lower than regular like Bud Light you buy from a store anywhere else.
yeah, but come on, I'm drinking.
Lower.
Like,
Definitely
so
lower.
I go up to the bartender lady and I'm like, hey, I'm not really feeling this. Like, I want to have fun, like crazy fun, like pass out at the hotel fun. And she says, oh, where are you from? I said, Idaho. She goes, oh, let me fix you. So she made me something. I don't know what it was, but she made like all 3 of us something, and it was perfect. And I said, oh, well, I have another hour and a half here. Like, I can have like 2 more of these. She goes, oh no, we close in half an hour.
Yeah, so last call in Utah is at 1 o'clock.
Okay. It's 2:30 in Ohio.
But Idaho's normal. So
Isn't it
if
like
you want to come to Idaho and have a
4
good
in-
time, I'll show you.
Other places?
It's 4 o'clock in Chicago.
And like New York, maybe?
I don't know. I've
should-
never been to New York.
I don't know.
I should also mention that all liquor, if you buy liquor, it has to be purchased from a state-run liquor store, and anything above 3.5, 3.25 beer can only be purchased at the liquor store. So all the beers I bought tonight, I had to purchase from a liquor store,
That's true. You have to go to the liquor store to get
not
beer.
a regular store.
That's crazy.
Now- I
It's-
was in Michigan not too long ago, and they have different rules, of course, than Ohio and everything else. And you couldn't buy alcohol past like 11, and you had to go to a specific spot, and it was like all alcohol. And there was a girl who was born and raised in Detroit, and I was asking her questions. I was like, we can buy alcohol anywhere, gas stations, grocery stores, like anywhere. It's like, what do you mean? I'm like, we can buy alcohol in a drive-through. We pull the fuck up. We don't even get out. We're just like, yeah, give me a 24
Give me all the beer.
24
That's like
pack of this,
Montana.
this, and this, and give me some of that hard shit on that shelf. And they'll just bring it right to you. You don't even get out of your car. Yeah, I need 90 beers to go.
And some
There you go.
Fritos.
Put it in the back of your truck, ice cold, done. Like, she just looked at me like, you're lying. Like, no. We
Yeah,
just scream.
They don't believe.
It's like a
the
a
truth.
value menu. Let me get a number 5. That'll be 2 cases of Keystone. Here you go. And it's like, oh my God, you're amazing. Yeah,
It's true. It's a
she
glorious
couldn't believe it. Yeah, but yeah, we have 2:30 is last call.
Correct.
Well, technically 2 o'clock's last call, and then they stop. Everything
Yes,
closes
at
down at
2:30,
2:30.
But you guys have some crazy ass craft beer that we don't.
No, not you guys. Zap. She's got to deal with that. I got normal stuff.
True.
Well, they're saying craft beer.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you have crazy laws, but also good craft beer.
Yeah.
Well, we have good craft beer too. We don't get to trade
It's
off
more-
across the Mississippi River.
It's more normal for us, like CBC, the Columbus Brewing Company. We think of that as just like, oh, that's just the local brewing company. But there's like what, 20? I would say there's probably 20 within the realm of Columbus, like Seventh Son and Fourth String and everything. But we all, like, when we get it, that's normal to us.
Yeah, 'cause
but when
we're
someone else
here.
comes in,
Right.
they're like, what the hell is this? And when I just
Try to
go to
treat people.
Utah and
Treat
try
yourself.
to marry 12 people, you know, I'm just like, why
You can
you
marry
why,
12 people,
why
but
you
you
pouring
can't
my
get a
drink
beer after.
Why are you pouring my drink outside where I can't see? It's dark out there. I don't like it. Interesting.
Oh, man.
I think we're winding down because I got to work in about 4 hours. So I want to give major props to Allie and Zab. Thank you guys for tuning in and being on with us. I want to shout out to everybody that's been with us on the Twitch feed. Thank you for yelling and asking questions and being awesome. If you haven't already, Alkali Lake, at Alkali Lake, right? On your
Alkali_Lake.
At Alkali_Lake, but on some of them it's I think a .lake. Most of it it's underscore.
Well, since I don't know everything perfectly, why don't you guys shout yourselves out? Because I just don't know. As far as like your social media stuff and your
Yeah.
Facebooks and stuff like that.
Give props to yourself.
Yeah.
Do it.
So
I'm
what?
an Alkali Like everything. ALKALI. Although X-Men fans will know what that is anyway. They don't need to spell it. _Alkali_Lake on everything, even Untapped. If you want to follow my beer drinking stuffs.
And the lake is LAYKE, correct?
LAYKE. Thank you.
Yep.
And Zab, go ahead and do your thing.
So pretty much everywhere. On Facebook and Instagram, I'm Zabracus Cosplay, ZABRACUS Cosplay. On Untapped and pretty much anywhere else, you'll just find me as Zabracus. Follow me. I post and do
And
weird
level 42.
things
Follow
at level 42 because level 42 is absolutely incredible. Like, you will love all the people who show up on there. All of them.
Now, do you guys have like prints or something that followers can purchase?
Yes.
Where do they go?
You first.
I think both of us are on Store Envy, right?
Yeah.
So Store Envy / Alkali Lake / Zabracus Cosplay.
Awesome.
Very
Right?
nice.
Or-
Yeah.
What kind of-
StoreEnvy.nerdsaplay
Oh,
/Zabracus. Yeah.
And level 42 if you're a fan of cosplay and cosplay art and any artist in general, because I now have artists that we feature in the box as well, not just cosplay. Go to level42.com, LEVEL40TWO, and Hitchhikers fans will get that one because I embed all sorts of magical nerdiness meaning in everything. And check out some great artists and some cosplay artists.
Very awesome. Zab, I want to ask you quickly before we leave too. Where does your name come from?
Where do you think it comes from?
I have no idea.
I thought Zabrak, which is a Darth Maul species.
We honestly had no idea.
Okay, so my name comes from 8th grade middle school.
I definitely knew that.
I was just randomly combining random words together at the time, and I combined zebra and abacus, and together they make Zabracus.
And that's what
Perfect.
everyone does.
That's
you
what
need,
I do.
You need that as you need someone to
There's
like.
nothing special about it other than it sounds
That's
interesting.
awesome. But you need someone to make you a logo of like a zebra doing math on an abacus.
Right?
Yeah, like just like puzzled, just like trying to like
Amazing.
figure it out.
I could just
like,
see an abacus that's striped like a zebra. Yes.
There you go.
Perfect.
Powerful.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, for being on with us. Thank you, everyone, again,
you.
for being on Twitch. I wish we had more options for beer. We didn't think ahead over here in Ohio.
It's okay. We're limited.
The girls were way ahead of us on that one.
It happens.
If you haven't already, please follow us at Rogue Squad Pod on Instagram, Twitter, and go to RogueSquadronPodcast.com and check us out. Everything's up there if you want to listen to our old stuff. If you want to catch episode 35 with Alkali.
Yes.
35 with Alkali, if you've enjoyed this one, and check that one out. Or we do interviews with makers of BioWare shit and Star Wars interviews with authors. Like
Yes.
Darth Bane series. We interviewed Drew Karpyshyn, who wrote the whole Bane series and who made Mass Effect and who made KOTOR. Drew was one of the best things ever created right there. Drew Karpyshyn. You like him.
It's on the feed.
He's a great
Go
guy.
listen to it.
Everything's under interviews. If you haven't already, rogueswatchingpodcast.com. I can't even speak anymore.
You already said that one.
/ merch, and you can get some of our T-shirts. Go on there, help support us, and promote us everywhere you go.
Much appreciated, y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Seriously, go on Instagram and follow all three of us because the ladies look great and doing special things, and we don't look so great, but we do special things as well.
We make you laugh a little bit, so it's kind
Thanks,
of
guys.
worth it. Beautiful.
All right, we are no longer recording, but we are still live.
That's officially
Okay.
a wrap.
So
Rap.
thank you, ladies, for.
I was gonna ask something before we stopped, but I can't remember what the fuck
What
that
were you
was.
gonna ask?
I don't know.
Can you send us beer? Like now, we're getting thirsty.
You guys are mad jealous of our beer.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually.
I do
I just
truly
need
have to.
go- Okay, so I will find a way to send you some of this. It's amazing.
What are you
And
doing
as
this weekend?
that,
I can meet you
future-
halfway.
future
I'll drive
collabs,
halfway.
like, we got to do some of the beer podcasts I do together. You'll love that.
Yes, yes,
Like we
please.
talk like grains and talk like like different things and flavors and undertones and like that'll be fun.
Damn, that's in depth.
I love
Well,
beer.
we do have 2 or 3 episodes with a beer guru who he brings in like a make your own 6-pack, and he just destroys our mouths for a couple hours because he picks like sour beers and stuff we've never even thought about
I
trying.
hate sours.
They're
Yeah.
disgusting, but they're interesting to taste.
Yeah. We have a local growler fill station by our house,
Mhm.
and they have it's like Sweetwater, I think. And so between every taste you drink like this water. It's kind of like a sweet water, and it helps clear the palate before your next one. Super cool.
Interesting. It's like coffee beans. When you're at a candle place, they have coffee beans.
Mhm.
Clears your nasal palate.
I thanks for inviting me back on here, you guys. I'm a clusterfuck of technology every time I'm on here, but
Thank
Okay.
you for inviting me as well.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry that you totally just went away into the void
just-
for half of this.
It's
poofed
okay.
a little bit somewhere. It was Dumbledore. He totally did it.
It
Any-
wasn't Voldemort. It was
Was
Dumbledore.
that about when you left? Was when you
Yeah.
talked about Dumbledore?
I think it was actually.
Sensory overload. Yeah, anytime you guys want to come back on, honestly,
Thank you.
be a
Yeah.
blast.
Awesome.
I'm curious,
So-
how well does the episode how well does that episode do? Do people view that one a decent amount, or
Yeah.
listen to it rather?
Yeah.
Cool.
And especially
Zap, we got to
if-
get this one popular.
And especially if whenever we tweet it, if you guys like retweet and favorite it and stuff like that, it will
Yeah, I try to.
it will definitely boost up.
yeah.
And I'll
try.
have your guys' Twitter and Instagram handles and stuff in the show notes so people can get
Well, I
at you.
gained like 15 or 16 followers during this, so thank you for that, you guys.
I haven't
Perfect.
been paying attention, but as far as the people in the chat goes, is that typical? The amount that were there, is there normally more?
If it's just Cody and I, we have maybe 5. So you guys, we tripled it.
Yeah, on Wednesdays it's usually
I
only
think
like
it's the
5 or
time
6.
that we are on too. We were on earlier when I was on with you guys last time, and I think we had a lot more in the chat room last time. I was definitely being a lot more interactive in the chat room.
Well, time is a big thing. If we started at
Time was
10:30,
huge.
Yeah.
But Zab and I both work, and
For us, it's relatively normal, but for you guys, it's almost 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it
didn't
is
even think
actually at
about
1
that.
o'clock right now.
it's 1 o'clock right now.
I'm sorry, you guys.
No, it's okay.
And they have real life girlfriends too, real ones. right?
Yeah, she has to wake up for
Are your
school. She's
girlfriends
annoyed.
just what the hell are you doing right now? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, she's mad, but it's okay.
It's not true. I don't
No,
have a
it's okay.
girlfriend.
I'm
No.
sorry.
Oh, okay, he's single. Sorry.
I remember what I was going to ask you.
Sorry.
Oh, what were you
Um,
gonna ask?
The Ren McKenzie, the guy that we had on 2 episodes ago, he's an artist. So I want to link you guys up. So
Oh,
you
please
mentioned
do.
that you did art stuff through level 42.
Yes.
So I want you to see some of his stuff. And also he wants to do renditions of some of your guys' shots if you want to.
Oh, I
make
would
that
love
happen.
it. I'm always looking for new artists to work with us, and sometimes they're really expensive. And I think people don't really realize it's just me. Level 42 is not this big giant company. I don't have a big fat checkbook, so looking for new artists sometimes is what's helpful because
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Your audio cut out again,
I think you
Allie.
just turned your mic off.
Are you there?
Yes.
Sorry.
She just said fuck. I saw her mouth fuck.
I know. Yeah.
She's saying fuck.
Yeah, she's out. We can't hear you, Allie.
It's okay.
No.
But we still love you. You try. Well, Zab, thank you.
Not fuck you, but fuck her audio not working. But thank you so much. It was great podcasting you guys. You guys were awesome.
Thank you. We will get you guys linked up with Ren, and we'll make sure this should be up tomorrow, like by noon-ish. So I'll hit you guys up with the link and everything, and then we can start sharing it and making it crazy.
Okay. How long does the chat on this side usually go for?
As long as we're up
I'm
live.
still technically live right now.
People, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, so they
People
can
are
see
just
all
like
this.
totally just, I don't even know what they're talking about, but something.
Okay, goodbye.